Well, we're fucked, yeah.
I mean, you really think we need to run at this point?
Oh, I can't run. I'll probably die. If that thing hits me, full big next, then I'll probably be very close to dropping on the ice. But luckily, you don't go into negatives, so all you need to do is raise me up to 1. Function. I only go to 0 hit points.
Yeah. I do have my boots of meep.
Boots of meep.
Meep.
If everything goes wrong, I've still got Misty step up. Like,
Yay.
so I'm fine.
No, I think it's very much personally focused.
Yeah, agreed.
But didn't
1 hit point, you can only take me to 0.
nobody puts rage in the corner though.
I thought if you go down to your
Cleric.
Constitution modifier, you die.
Sorry, what?
I thought if you go down to your down to your negative, your Constitution value, you die, don't you? Or is
No,
it
it's
your full hit
negative
points?
Negative hit points.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right.
No, it's not negative hit points. Negative hit points is it takes you to 0 when you're making death saves, but if you take damage that takes you below your negative con, you're dead.
Oh,
Permanently.
negative con.
I've got a big enough con.
I thought it was.
All in one hit, though, isn't it?
Just one hit. Massive damage.
Used to be 50 hit. Massive damage used to be 50 hit points. No,
It did.
they've even watered that down.
Like in the day, massive damage, i.e. when Rage puts his club through the back of a bandit that he wants to...
Come here, I want to talk to you.
Maybe not.
Right, are we ready, everybody? Then let's begin. Oh, yeah. Come on.
We are, but you're on the holding screen until now.
Game face on. Everybody get your best dice.
Is that gay face on then?
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever works. Whatever works.
Are we talking 1950s gay here, by the way?
Happy face. Yeah,
Happy face.
Smile.
Happy face. All right, welcome everybody. Episode 25 or session 25 or whatever you want to call it. So where are we?
Episode TPK.
It's not
Yes.
episode TPK.
PPK.
I doubt it. You'll all roll nat 20s, the first 2 rounds of combat, and you'll kill everything. So you're currently 10 days adrift of the timeline, having gone back in time through a journey into another realm. You're seeking out a sphinx that allegedly can help you get back to your timeline. You have tracked down the sphinx's lair to a rather interesting looking ziggurat, an ancient ziggurat. Inside that seems to be some strange metal contraptions here and there, along with a lot of sand and a number of strange creatures, of which you are in the midst of fighting. You have found the Sphinx. The Sphinx appears to be under some kind of stupor with a rather nasty collar around its neck. You are searching for some kind of key or something that can undo this magical collar, and you think you have found it around the neck of a 4-armed demon that you are currently fighting. And as as Ember went to grabbed the thing from around its neck,
I
it came
didn't
alive.
grab it.
And
Magic hand appeared out of nowhere.
as
You've
much
got
as
magic.
Ember wants to
Ember's got
deny
magic hands. We know. Yeah.
as much as Ember wants to deny it, she did it because she was closest.
I did not.
2 more creatures appeared, and we left end of session 24 mid-fight, which I don't like to do, but I was getting tired. So let us continue. and
God, was my initiative that bad?
You rolled a 1.
Yeah, we were all that bad.
Yeah, we didn't do good last time. No.
What's the quick question? Sorry, Zed. Is that the vomity glitter thing that I've got on me at the moment?
no, that's Fairy Fire. One of the
Oh, that's right,
Dragoloths cast Fairy Fire on you.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing any maps.
I've pulled you over.
Yeah, I can see the maps at the top. I
Can't
just
even
can't see
see
any
you.
images. Let me
It
refresh.
seems to be very slow tonight loading.
I'll refresh the page.
Are you
Okay.
running it on a Commodore 64?
Yep.
I'm gutted I sold my old Commodore 64. I've still got
There
my
we go.
Amigas 500 and 1200, but I sold my 64.
I've,
From 128K.
My
yeah,
dad
I've got
bought-
a ZX Spectrum upstairs in the loft, funny enough, yes.
My dad bought a new one because he accidentally plugged the power cable into the video out.
How do you do that?
It's the same connection.
Connection, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a crazy design flaw.
Them were the days when we didn't think
went
about things like that.
Sorry, Zed. We interrupted.
No, you did interrupt. That's fine. I'm just going to kill you for it. So, top of round 2. Did we only get to round 2? Jesus Christ, that was a long fight.
we did.
Okay, so without further ado, let us kick off.
Fresh
in-
inspiration. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, inspa's free.
There's a monster over here, isn't there?
That's an interesting one. Do I give you go on? I'll let you have fresh inspiration.
Of course, it's a fresh
It's a new
session.
week.
You were
Yes.
very clear
So
about that.
my Tuesday
I
group.
didn't even use mine last
In
week.
fact, last week you said we have 2 inspiration this
I
week.
did not say you can have 2
Hey,
inspiration.
can I use my one from last time as well?
Yes.
No, you can have 1. Yeah, you can, but it doesn't increase by 1. It just
Stays at 1.
My Tuesday group do not earn inspiration between sessions. They have to write a journal between
I have a journal.
sessions. So they have to write an expose of what happened. Nice. Have you got lots of pages used in your journal?
Yeah, I've got some. It's just empty pages. I just like to wave it in front of the screen.
That's fine. Okay. All right. Well, we start the round with the explosive Dragoloth, who is engaged to marry Rage. He reaches out
In
to
a
kiss
really
him.
nasty way.
He reaches out to kiss him with a bite.
Why has Jack got a tornado on him?
Gets confused.
He's confused.
Oh right.
I'm going to start the night like I mean to go on, and I hit Rage for 10 points of damage.
Wow.
Is that halved?
No, that is halved.
So it was 20 in total.
Yeah.
Told you, I'm fucked.
Second one comes in, claw. Will miss. Third one comes in. The downside to Foundry is very hard for me to fudge dice rolls. Third one misses.
Good.
So you're not fucked. Rage, you're up.
Right then.
Unfuck yourself.
Shit. Bear with me.
Disengage.
No.
No.
No. Smack it.
Because it's not in darkness there. The darkness dropped, didn't it, when the other one came out?
Correct. Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, does that mean it's not? Oh, right. That means I can be opposite and hit in the back.
Right.
Zed, this is the one that's wearing the necklace, right? The one in the middle.
Oh no, I didn't know that was there. I can't see it.
That's a good question.
Fairly sure he walked down the
Yeah,
steps.
he's the one that
Yes.
walked down the steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me somehow mark him with a note. Oh yeah, that's because it's called statue in my. If you double click on his name if you double click on him, it's called statue. So that is the
Right.
one. That's
Yeah,
not
because he was a
there.
statue.
That's the one that Ember touched. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
did
So
not touch that
I
thing.
can't see any of the others from here, can I?
No, I don't think you can actually. I think the pillars are in your way. Yeah,
Yeah.
the pillars are in your way.
Right.
Yeah, I can't
okay.
see because you've got a light on and I've got a light on.
Okay. Let's do this then.
Do this.
So where's my features? We are going. Does that say I'm hitting harder?
You are swinging harder now.
Okay. And yeah, we're going to do this as well because we're going to be in a dick.
Oh. Rage just lets loose.
Rage is praying for a fucking Hail Mary here.
Inspiration. Inspiration.
Okay. Yeah, I may be using that. Right. Okay. So we're using this.
Maul of Warning. Well, 211
Oh,
It's a miss.
is a miss.
Advantage.
Yeah. Roll 2 11s. I'm going to use my inspiration on that.
Okay.
I'm on rage.
Actually, it's asked me for damage though.
Roll the damage.
Why has it asked me for damage if I got a?
what's he got on him effects wise?
Who keeps blowing into that mic?
Toronto, I think.
That could have been
Yeah.
me. Sorry. I
He's
was-
12. You shouldn't have hit him because he is.
Don't think it's that low.
Well, it's got 2 effects on him. I don't know what they are.
Oh, the thing. He's got hex on him and he's blooded.
So he hits? He doesn't hit though, does he?
No, he doesn't hit. No, I don't understand why it's asking you to roll damage. Just
I
cancel
got
the
either.
damage.
I'm just going to cancel that. Close
Yeah.
that. Okay, I'm going to attack it again. So
With are you going to use your inspiration?
I've used my inspiration, so I'm getting that one again.
Yeah.
Oh fuck you!
Oh my god!
Again, it's asked me for damage.
It's because you haven't targeted it.
Wait,
No,
one
that'll
just
be
roll.
why.
Okay,
Why did-
start again. Right,
What?
everybody, we are now starting with
What a
rage.
fucking prick.
Why did
What
one
are
of
you
the
doing, Toronto?
dice just roll 17 after it just flipped to a 17 on my screen?
Don't know. There you
one,
go.
That one's
That is a 17.
There you go.
You slam your maul into the creature. It staggers from the blow. Divine Fury.
Oh, nice.
Extra 7 damage.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Is it dead?
Is-
Because I can't see.
Not dead.
No, no, oh no.
Oh.
Ooh, I've got pussy on my knee.
Tell him my
Come
6
on.
Very nice.
How many
Ooh.
attacks?
Nice.
How many attacks do you have?
Oh,
I
no.
can't assume. That's shit.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Ah, there you go.
It can't be dead already.
It is.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. I wasn't expecting that. Rage just absolutely explodes. All the energy just bursts out of him, goes up the shaft of his maul, and he comes across its right leg, bringing it down to the floor, and then an overhand, double-handed, comes right down on the back of its skull and crashes it into the floor.
Nice. And you watch as this thing just seems to disappear as rage. Well, those of you who could theoretically see it, which I think is only Kelgar.
I can see it as well.
Okay, Medi. Okay. All right. Anything else, Rage? You have movement.
I just whimper in the corner now. I will.
Whimper in the corner.
5.
See the other one now? Oh dear, it's
See
right
that
next to me.
one.
Where's the other one, by the way?
Hang on, so that's 5 foot.
It's 10, isn't it? Because we're in the sand.
No, we're in sand, aren't we? Yeah, so 10.
There's a lot of noise coming from there, somewhere else in the house.
There you go.
Okay. Rage has moved to engage the other one. Nice. Kelgar. Kelgar is still AFK for a moment, so he's going to. What can he see? He can't actually see anything.
He is confused. Well, no, he's not, isn't he?
He's
He's
not
not anymore.
confused. No, he broke it. Yeah. We can't see this one.
Probably hex it up.
Yeah, he's going to transfer hex to this one, right? And let's hex it up, baby.
What? This one? I just heard a
Cat
helicopter.
going.
Okay, he transfers hex over to this one, and then he's going to I'm just going to keep it simple. He is going to Eldritch Blast him.
Simple but good. Wholesome.
Rolls a natural 1.
Oh,
Ouch. Another bolt or not?
He does have a second bolt, doesn't he? Because cantrips are cue off your character level, not your class level, right?
That's right.
Yep.
Rolls a 3, misses. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, both of his... he strums his axe, summoning forth the power of his patron, but it's not that effective. Leaving the Sniveling Dragon to act. Does it do? It gestures. No, it's concentrating. It's not going to do that. It's going to dash forwards. To there. Can't really attack anybody. He's not going to attack Jet because Jet's kind of confused. So he's going to move to there. And that's him done. Ember.
Hello.
fuck him up.
I'm just checking something. Where is it?
Zed, I gotta say, I would have preferred it if you'd bunched him up nicely. So
Oh, you
next
would.
time.
Next time, bunch them up really nicely, yeah?
Yeah, that would be amazing. Please.
Just so that you can drop a fireball on top of my precious
Maybe.
monster.
Maybe.
All right, Ember. Gonna have to rush you.
Okay. Yeah, I was just checking something. I thought I had panache, but I don't think I've got it yet. Okay, I'm gonna move here.
Is that like Pan 10?
Hmm?
You're worth it. No, it's L'Oreal, isn't it?
Oh,
Yes.
I'm gonna attack
Yeah, well, but-
one here with my rapier.
Go for it. I have no idea what's going on upstairs.
Does that hit?
That hits, yeah?
Nice.
Look at that sneak attack damage coming in. Nice.
It's only 9.
Yeah? Every little helps, that.
And I will stay there so Rage can get an advantage.
Okay. Jet, give me
Okay.
a... give me a...
Is it wisdom?
no, it's a D10 roll, I think.
To roll D10, yeah?
Yeah, give me D10 roll, please.
1D10.
I need to do a table for confusion. 9. You can act and move normally.
Wow, okay. That's good.
Fuck him up.
Yeah, well, I'm going to aim for this guy. Which is what I'm going to go for. So let's go with the longbow. Okay.
You hit the Dragoloth.
Oh.
Right, I'm going to re-roll that one.
Okay, you're going to re-roll that. I will undo the damage.
That's
All right, you're going to have to re-attack him and hope until you hit him, basically.
You have to reselect him.
No, just actually, you don't retarget him if you've untargeted him, and just expand and roll your damage.
Right, I'll roll the 1d8. So it should have been a... Oh. Okay, it changes to a 3.
So 7 damage.
7 damage.
So that's the first.
Okay.
that's the first.
Nice.
Better than poking the eye with a blunt stick.
Where's me? It's not working. Oh, there it is. Right. Okay. So the longbow second attack then.
Nice.
That will hit.
Nice.
Roll your damage.
So we have.
Ooh.
Lovely.
Do you want to re-roll that?
No, I can only re-roll it once.
Oh, it's
With
a shame,
piercing.
isn't it?
Yeah, what is
Right.
it that lets you re-roll out of it? Out of
Piercing.
interest?
Piercing.
So I'm going to use action surge
Ooh.
when I can find where it is.
You haven't used it already.
No, it's saying it's 0 of 1.
Yeah, it means you have used it.
Oh,
I have to say, I thought you did use it last session. I think it was
Yeah,
rested.
you used it last.
so I have used it then, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Yes, just so I can point out right before we were going to rest, but then didn't.
let me turn. Okay.
Did you wish to move, or are you just staying where you are?
No, well, I'll stay where I am.
The aggressive Dragoloth. Okay, so 1 to 3 is going to target Ember. And they roll a 3. So Ember, this thing turns down on you after you stab it with your rapier. It kind of realizes it's not easily going to get to this source of irritation from the source of these 2 arrows stuck in his chest. So it looks down at this tiny little Ember, and the first thing he does is he claws her.
Squishy.
Ember, do you have a reaction available to you?
Yeah, I got my uncanny dodge apparently just popped up on screen.
Okay, uncanny dodge I don't think is applicable. Oh, it is, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's only attack, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to halve the attack's damage against you. Okay, got it. Okay, so have you used it?
Not yet.
Yeah,
Do I
just
just
you can
click
use
it.
Yeah, just click it. All right. So I will roll the damage, and then I'll undo the damage and apply half to you. Just so you know. Okay, so don't worry about that. So it would do 9 to you, but I'm now going to do half and apply half. So that should have done 4 damage to you. Second attack, it comes in with a second swipe of its claw. And misses. Frustrated, it tries to bite you. And hits.
This could be uncomfortable.
You've used your reaction, so you can only use it the once, which means you'll take 15 damage as this thing kind of swipes you with a claw. You kind of move out the way, causing its second attack to miss, but you kind of move straight into its jaws as it kind of latches around on your shoulder blade and kind of lifts you up a little bit, shakes you around, and tosses you back down to the floor. That
should
hurts.
use that on the bite rather than the claw.
That's the thing, right? If you know the creature's got multiple attacks, you need to judge which one to use it on. But of course, I can't tell you the damage because you have to, you choose to use it.
Yeah.
Medistra, one of these creatures is facing you. You can smell its fetid breath.
Seeing this thing scuttle or stomp over to me, and avoiding and jet as well, which I'm surprised at, but I will pull a tiny flea out of my hair, and I'll say Investigo, and I want to cast this.
Infestation. You didn't target anybody.
Oh, poo, sorry.
It's fine.
Do you want to do it again for you?
Yeah, do it again, please.
No, stop, what we're doing. That one.
Look, you even get better damage.
Well, just knocking down to 8. But he has to make a save, doesn't he? And then he has to move X amount of places.
Unfortunately, he makes his save.
Oh, no.
Does that provoke opportunities if he's forced to move?
No, forced movement in 5th edition doesn't, unfortunately.
Okay.
It's not like 4th edition where you could bounce people around the party and decimate them.
Yeah.
Anything else, Medistra?
Yeah, I'd like to get the hell out of here, but I don't think I can.
Okay.
I've got reactions. Which one? Sorry. No, I'm all out of love.
Okay.
So I'll end my turn.
L'Oreala, you're up. Kurgan, you're up next.
Mm-hmm.
How kind do I feel?
Only Ember.
How calm do you feel?
I don't feel calm at all, but you are right. It is only Ember.
Oh, Dart.
They love you, really, Dart.
We do really.
We do.
So I did
believe.
I
Hard
did
to believe.
until you got horribly chewed up.
I'm on 4 hit points.
So you shouldn't touch that statue.
I didn't touch the bloody effing statue.
Oh, we're nearly going to swear.
What I will do is I will.
I should have moved. I should have just disengaged. Well, I didn't need to because I could have walked. Because I hit it, I could have walked away. And
You could have done, yeah.
I think Ember can take care of herself. She knows what she's
just,
doing.
I think I was just being helpful for rage. Could have shot it instead.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to bless a number of party members.
Starting with Rage.
Rage, please.
What about me?
Jet. And L'Oreala.
What?
And Kelgar.
Can I ask about whether or not I get a saving throw for this confused?
Sorry, yeah, you did. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry?
Yes, you did.
Oh, right, okay.
Wisdom save, I think. Hold on.
How come
let me double-
the blesses haven't come on your tokens?
Yeah, I think the effect hasn't actually taken effect. But
No, I think the bless is broken. It's one I haven't fixed. I'll try and fix it at break. Just
cool.
remember,
Okay.
those of you that were blessed have 1d4. You didn't make it, unfortunately, Jet.
That's okay.
What I will do is I will move a couple of squares to there. I don't think I can do much useful with a bonus action, so I'll end my turn.
Okay. So next up is going to be Kurgan.
Who did you bless, by the way?
I blessed. I blessed Rage, Jet, Kelgar, and myself.
Oh, okay.
So remember, you got 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws.
Very nice.
Right, so Kurgan's feeling a little surrounded at the moment, but he feels slightly comforted that on one side he has Ember between him and the beastie. And slightly disappointed that the DM hasn't grouped up the monsters for him. Okay, I'm just going to raise up the axe haft, and it's going to go glow bright red and cast Scorching Ray. So we'll do 2 at this one. So let's start with him. Scorching Ray. Going to be a normal, and that's going to be a hit. Some normal damage. Oh, that's a shitty fucking roll. And then we will do the second ray at the same one. Which is not going to hit. And then the third ray we're going to fire at the other one over there. Which is not going to hit. No, not going to hit. Balls.
Okay.
Okay, and then I am going to
Scootle on over there.
Yeah, except hang on, where was I? I was there, wasn't I? Yeah, I can't see both of them. If
It's
I need
difficult terrain as well. So
Yeah, it's sand. Right.
5, 10, 15. I'm going to do that. And I'll end my turn, but I'm going to mess around. I'm going to take a bone action to mess around with sorcery points, but carry on.
Okay.
Order.
No worries. Rage, top of round 3.
Okay.
remember your D4 bonus to attack.
Yeah, so this bugger then.
With advantage.
Yes.
Are you recklessing this round? Or, no. Okay.
Don't need to know. So
You're not great weapon mastering either at the moment.
Oh no, right, okay. Let's change that then.
Yeah, you need to. It
It's
turns off
every
at the,
every round, isn't
yeah,
it?
it turns off at the end of your turn.
Has that done it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. You hit the aggressive Dragloth for 21 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah. Add another 8. Yeah, it's added another 8. Nice.
Have a bit of that. And
Can we just rename him to, I know, War Machine?
Did
or-
it add?
Yeah.
Did it add the blessed thing as well?
Bless
yeah,
the-
I added the 1d4 on. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not
Um,
damage, it's just to attack.
Second attack.
Oh,
I reckon
Hits.
that bless might come in handy there.
It certainly did.
20 damage. This creature is battered and blooded. It looks staggering under your, staggering under your blow.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much me done.
Okay,
I thought I was meant to be the glass cannon, but you seem to be like a fully armored cannon.
Kelgar moves to here.
Hey, Kelg.
Hey, Kelg, you're here.
Just for your reference, you've got bless up at the moment as well.
Oh, marvellous.
Yeah.
I'm
Heck
nearly
seems to
dead.
have dropped from something. That's surprising.
Did I get hit and lose concentration, or
No. It seems to be dropping every round. I don't know why.
Why do I have that circle round my token?
is the duration incorrect on it, or
Guessing you might have used your reaction or something.
Oh,
It's
right,
your lifeblood
probably, yeah.
seeping out.
I don't know. I don't think so. No. It sets the duration correctly. All right, anyway, you're up, Kelgar. I've just moved you, so you've got that one to the south in view, but it's up to you. I'll move you back, actually. Hold on. There you go. That's where you were.
okay? Have I seen? So I think previously I saw one going sort of along the bottom there. There's
Yeah,
one
that's the one
pretty-
that's currently facing off against Medistra that you had hexed. So I don't know why it's dropped.
Okay. Well, given that that one is clearly giving Medistra some trouble, I shall step in there. Are you all right with me just putting my hex back on it since we're
Yeah.
not
Just
aware
put
of
it
any
back on.
reason why it should have dropped?
No. I think there is a setting that apparently does screw it up, so I'm just looking to see if I can figure out.
Oh, it's right next to you.
And then I shall take advantage of it being distracted by Medistra and attempt to strike it with a flame-reefed axe.
Oh, nice.
Did we determine that the green flame blade was working properly?
Yes, we did.
Okay, I'll do a regular battle axe attack then. At advantage.
That will hit. Roll your damage.
So, yeah, terrible damage from that. Oh, good damage from the hex though. And green flame blade adds, I think, is it D6?
D8 fire damage. And then
D8 fire
1d8
damage.
plus your charisma modifier to a secondary target.
Yes. But there's no secondary target in range unless I just feel like incinerating the district for fun.
You could, you could do that.
Okay, D8 fire damage. There is a D8.
For 5. Nice.
Cool. And that is me done.
Next up, then, we have the Sniveling Dragon. Okay, it's going to split its attack. So the first attack, the bite attack, is going for Medistra.
Why is it splitting its attacks?
Because it can.
Well, how
Do you
come it
have a...
attacked? How come when it attacked me, it did all me, not Rage?
Because he wanted to.
Because you stabbed it really hard.
Yeah.
And Rage hadn't actually hurt it at that point. Medistra. You've been prompted
Yes.
for a reaction. Do you wish to take one?
Hell yeah.
Is it a hell rebuke? Yeah. Nice. Roll your damage.
I hope this works and kills it.
That's a lot of dice.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I know. I did it at 3rd level. I didn't do my reaction, my free one.
Huh?
You take 9 damage. 15 damage from the bite. It takes 20 damage.
Nice.
Still sadly standing. It then claws out at Medistra. No, at Kelgar, sorry.
I was fine with the first answer.
No.
Rolls in that one. Claws at Kelgar again. And do you have a reaction you wish to take?
I too shall attempt to engulf the creature in flames.
A hellish rebuke.
It's not very nice.
Okay. For some reason, it's not prompting me for a save. So, how much damage was that? 9 damage. Okay, let me see if it saves. What's the target?
Oh, that's right. I didn't target it. That's probably right.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, he's going to take the damage. Yeah, no, it doesn't have 765 hit points left.
Oh, there's a door there. Look.
See you later. Oh, it's bloody though.
I've just applied the damage to myself by accident. Okay, it's done.
Oh, it's not bloody.
Ember, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to
Engaging.
attack it.
With advantage. That will hit.
Awesome.
Roll your damage.
Nice.
Nice damage.
Nice.
Roll your sneak attack.
Oof.
Ooh,
Nice sneak attack.
that's going to hurt.
Okay,
Bloody
Rich is still
nice.
standing.
Get out
All
of
there.
there.
I'm gonna
Expeditious retreat. Yeah.
I'm not going to disengage because I don't need to, but I'm going to move away because if I get hit one more time, I'm dead. Someone else can be the punching bag. So it's 5, 10. Can you move 2 squares?
3
Yeah.
if you've got 30, right?
No, I've got 25.
Short legs.
Yeah, 2 squares.
I've forgotten.
Yeah, I think I forgot as well. So I think a few people have managed to get away with normal move, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm going to move there and.
Hide behind the healer.
Well, I don't know where else to move.
It's fine.
I think you missed
Hide behind the second tank.
I'm the second tank, not the healer.
Yeah.
This is true, yeah.
I'll
But
try
you
and
look so innocent and sweet.
I'll try and hide.
That's the
but I think
point.
I
Go for it.
can.
Give me a stealth check.
While he quietly bleed to death.
24, nice. Okay.
Nice.
Though you guys probably can't see me to heal me.
All right, Jet, you're up. D10, please.
Okay. So room 1d10.
Don't forget your.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, because there's a D4, isn't there?
Yeah, that's on your saving throw, but yeah, D10 for
Oh,
confusion
sorry.
first.
Sorry. Let me just roll the D10 first.
7. Now I know for a fact that is not act normally. It is.
So I can act normally.
Right. No.
No.
You feel the urge to draw your sword.
Oh shit.
10, 20, 30.
Would
How far do you move?
I move 35 normally.
Okay. Right. Okay. So
I would normally draw my short sword
2, 3,
rather than the long sword.
4. Okay. Roll me a D8,
Okay.
please.
Don't attack me, you bastard.
Yeah, you draw your short sword, not your long sword. Yeah.
Okay,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. Roll a D10.
Oh, D10. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on.
You rolled a D10 already.
No.
I thought it's melee attack within your reach, which is.
Oh.
I think that's how it works, isn't it? Confusion?
Yeah, melee attack within reach. So you're going to attack Kurgan.
Well, balls.
Sorry, I thought it allowed him to move, but no, you're right.
Kurgan has a new best friend.
Okay.
Kurgan has fireball.
So sorry for doing a dart on you there, guy.
Things don't get forgotten.
Yeah, more than enough.
So let me just hold on. So I need to target Kurgan.
Snow pit themed.
And then
Yeah, Snow Pit Fiend, yeah.
we use the short sword. So this is going to be an extra D4.
Yep.
Just type
Oh
it in.
shit.
This is where we want a 2, don't we?
Oh,
Roll a 1.
D4. That's right. Okay. So let's roll.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, yeah, that hits, right?
Right, roll your
How
damage.
much do you add to your attack rolls? Good God.
I
I'm
know.
basically standing here wearing pants for all intents and purposes.
So
Okay. Kurgan, you watch with surprise as Jet suddenly pulls out his short sword and shoves it into your side.
do I go for my second
What the
attack?
fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Second attack then.
What?
What?
No, it says
No?
creature uses its action to make a melee attack. It doesn't say
Attack action, it's just a melee attack, yeah.
melee attack action. Yeah,
Ooh.
it's not an attack action. Yeah. So you're lucky there, Kurgan. You don't get 2 attacks.
And don't forget rid of the 3 attacks.
It was only a love tap.
And if it wasn't for Amber, you would have been attacked again because no one else would have said anything.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if it
creature
wasn't
goes to town.
if it wasn't for Ember, you wouldn't be in this fight in the first place, right?
Okay. So I should. Oh, do I get a saving throw as well for
Saving throw, please.
so
We're only messing Dart, and we know exactly who it was.
right. So it's a wisdom save.
No, you don't. In game, you don't.
I forgot to add the D4.
Oh, I
Roll
thought it was something
D4.
on my screen. It's not. It's on the paper.
So let me just roll the D4.
Yeah, a D4.
Oh, hang on. One D4.
Slash.
Nice.
Extra 3.
Would you believe?
It's a 16.
16.
Hey, bless for the win.
He made it on a 13, actually.
Did he? Oh, well.
Okay.
Just steal my thunder.
The aggressive Dragoloth, having nobody to target other than the magical rage. Feeling his life force ebb,
The aggressive Dragoff can go fuck itself.
he is about to wail, and I mean wail, on rage.
See you, folks.
You'd be fine.
We'll save you. Only Kelka can save you now, as long as Jet doesn't kill him.
With a howl, it gestures and utters words of magic.
Oh, God.
What kind of magic-y words?
confusion magic words.
Can I counterspell that?
You can. Do you have counterspell?
I do. I haven't used it.
Oh, what level are you casting counterspell at?
What are you going to do go for a third level counterspell?
All right, counterspell. Let's have a look at what level this is. Oh, okay. Throw a counterspell up for me, please.
Oops.
No!
Ignore
Inspiration?
Ignore that for a second. Just cast counterspell into chat so I can see the wording
I
of
think
it.
it does all level 3 and below spells
It does.
automatically, but then you've got to roll like a dice plus whatever for.
That's the bit I need to work out because confusion's not a third level spell.
How do I link it into chat? Sorry.
There should be.
Right click it, isn't it?
No, just click on. Just click on it and click on info.
Yeah, when you click on the name, the description opens up. Click info at the bottom.
I have no idea.
I think
Right.
it's an
Have you got your character sheet open?
Yeah. I'm on the spellbook and I've got.
Yeah, spellbook. So click on confusion. Sorry, counterspell. Sorry, the actual name, not the dice.
Yeah.
It drops down, and then info at the bottom says standard roll, attack, damage, info. Yeah.
I got it.
Oh, cool.
Right, I need an ability check. So it's an ability check. So it's D10 plus your charisma, please.
Go to the D10. Let me just roll a D10 and my charisma.
No, it's a D20 plus your charisma.
D20 plus your charisma.
Oh, yeah. Roll a D20.
It's always a D20.
Always D20. And my charisma, which is
+4?
+4, yeah.
Yeah, 16. Okay.
16.
The Dragoloth, you immediately hear it issuing words of magic, and without kind of pausing to understand what it's casting, you immediately utter the words of counterspell. The spell fizzles.
Nice.
I just need to undo it. Anybody who's got the effect on them, I need to take it off.
Right, I'll just close that.
Very nice.
I must have passed because I rolled a
Beautiful.
10.
All right, that is it's go, Medistra. You are up.
Oh boy, Medistra is panicking like he's done before. He will look at this thing again. It's scary. It's looking at him, and he wants to tear his face off, and he's going to cast this.
I recognise that look.
Oh, I clicked the wrong spell slots. Bugger.
But now I'm intrigued.
Can I go back? I'll get this.
What?
We'll try it again. Sorry.
No, I don't want to do that.
Just to shout, sorry, hold up, sorry. Time out.
What have you done?
No, I had to do that. No, sorry, I had to do that because it's... Yeah, no, I have to go back to 1 again, but I've used consumed spell slot, which is cut to 0. So, cast...
Place measure template.
On myself, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Those my sexy effects.
It didn't target the Dragoloth for some reason.
Oh, I've definitely got it targeted.
Yeah. It hasn't prompted me for a save.
I've got a save. I've got a saving throw there.
Yeah, you ignore yours.
Right, DC 15.
DC 15?
Yeah, reason DC 15, Arms of Hador. DC 15 saving throw, Arms of Hador.
Strength save?
There's a strength, yeah.
Yeah, DC 15 sounds right. Did Melly just lose life?
Yeah, he did. And so did the Dragoloth because he failed. Oh no, the Dragoloth succeeded. There was I think it was waiting. It was pending you rolling a saving throw before it rolled my saving throw. But I'll just undo that for you. There you go.
I'm healed.
There you go.
He saved again.
He did save again.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
How long does that last for?
2 shakes. Let me pop it in the thing to do first.
I think it's just instant, isn't it?
If you saved, I think it's it fails. I think
Okay.
because you can't react on your next turn if you fail.
Yeah, no, he's taken half damage, but he can still take reactions. Okay. Anything else?
Damn it.
Yeah, can I RLF?
Yeah.
Ooh, this could be dangerous.
Oh, I've got no chuffing. No, I can't do anything else at the moment. So I'll end my turn. And pray
nice
to the dice
that
god.
was.
Yes.
Very nice purple effect. Okay. I seem to have lost combat tracker. All right, next up, L'Oreala.
This is not good. Yeah, Rage seems to be holding his own against this thing and giving it a good smashing. So, yeah.
That fucker's got to be close to dead now, isn't he?
He's got to be close to death, yeah. Ember is looking in really bad shape. Yeah, okay, I will... yeah, as much as I really don't want to do this.
Throw Ember at the thing.
Okay, I am going to, lay my hands on Ember and throw some healing energy
You
at her.
don't want to do this?
Because, yeah, well, I'd like... I do, but I don't. But, like, we need to put these things down fast, because the longer they're up, the more I'm going to have to do this. And I can't keep doing this forever. Yeah, so I'm going to get Ember back in the fight because there's still quite a bit of this to go, and I think that's probably worthwhile. Throwing out a level 3 Cure Wounds.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
24. Get back in the fight.
Thank you.
Ember, you feel reinvigorated as the blessings of who do you worship? It's not Mitra, is it?
Took your time.
Takes that back.
That's not very grateful.
You moved up to me behind me and just stood there behind me and blessed like 4 other people and it completely ignored me.
Standing between you and the monster.
You made a successful attack. I got multiple enemies hurt. I'm seeing the win here.
So let me take that heal back.
Right.
Absolutely. And I will
getting a
move
sense of
over
where
to her.
Kurgan gets his dislike from.
I'm feeling the gratefulness there. You know,
My character felt like just disengaging and walking out in the entire room, but then I realised I couldn't because I can only move 2 spaces at a time.
Yeah, and I will move up to support Rage in his assault on this creature.
Tank attack.
Just a small point. Isn't Ember stealthed?
Yeah, but she stealthed right in front of me, so I just went, yeah, you're still there. I'm healed her.
You can't hide. Stealth isn't hide in plain sight.
Yeah. If you've got a direct line of sight on someone, they've got no obfuscation, then you can just see them.
No, it's okay. It's
okay. Okay. Kurgan, you're up.
All right, well, I'm going to look slightly angrily at Jet and very slowly sidle away to one side.
And then fireball him.
And hide behind Ember.
And
Give him Jet the proper stink eye and just move away.
Got Ember on one side of me and L'Oreal on the other. So I'm going to go for another Scorching Ray. First one on the injured one. One of those. It should hit, yes. Normal hits.
Nice. Oh, look at that. Love the beam.
Yay.
So that's one of those. And then the other 2 beams are going to go for the other one because
the first one collapses in a heap as the beam
wow.
collapses his body.
Second one.
It then disappears in a puff of black smoke and ash.
Does the thing around his neck to fall to the ground?
It does.
Wow, look at this.
Decoy.
Just blasting.
Wouldn't that be funny if the key went with it?
No, it wouldn't.
It wouldn't be funny.
I was hoping he killed the main one and the others would disappear, but how wrong was I, boys and girls?
Okay,
Okay.
we are. Okay, so that's the end of my turn, and Kurgan is starting to look tired. The energy that he's used in this and the previous fights is starting to show on his face now.
Nice.
Starting to breathe heavily.
Like it.
Really
Right.
heavily.
I think you need to start doing some cardio.
Maybe a long rest is what I need.
Okay. Top of the round, Rage, you're up. Sorry.
Okay, I can
You-
still hear
you're-
stuff, can't I?
Your thingy's dropped.
Your thingy's dropped.
Yeah,
Title of your sex tape.
The mighty gong thing.
The Mighty Thor.
What's dropped?
Your mighty weapon axe thingy.
Oh, the Great Weapon Mastery thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I'll be able to use it this turn anyway, but I do need to.
Oh, I can see the other one now.
I'm gonna have to get to there, and yeah, I will.
That's really weird. I'm staring at the dots and it's turned into a 3D image.
That's a blast from the past.
Hmm. Okay. Doing anything else, Rage, or are you staying where
I'm
you
just
are?
throwing a javelin at it.
Okay.
Add a D4.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, D4.
Yeah. Add a D4. That will
So,
hit.
15.
Yeah, that will hit. Roll your damage.
Oh, good shout.
Isn't it? What? Don't you have the javelin of lightning?
It's been used. So
Spent.
What's
I
the
thought
use in that? Oh, when's the recovery?
I thought you could reuse that.
Probably daily, I'd guess.
yeah.
Okay.
Where's my damage?
D8 for javelin?
Let me. It's not. I thought when you opened it up, it gave you a thing to just do the damage.
It should do.
Yeah.
Did you target?
Oh, not in the chat anymore. No, that turned that off.
Okay, so it's.
You
by
should
the
be able
way-
to open it up in the character sheet and have damage.
Yeah, that's
Where's
what I'm
the
looking for.
music?
Ah, there we go. There it is.
Oh, is there no music down?
No.
Yeah, the music's been a bit flaky.
It won't let me drag that, but let's. It's 1d6 plus 3, so.
Oh, nice.
So
Nine
that's
damage.
6 plus. You get Divine Fury on this. There you go. Have some of that.
15 damage in total.
Mhm.
There's the music, Dart. You happy now?
Thank you.
Welcome.
That's me done.
I think I've got the music quite quiet. I think that's half the problem. Okay. Kelgar moves his rage. Hex.
Adds a D4, but it's probably not enough. I think Calg's on a work call briefly, so it's just quietly in the background.
14 will miss, yeah. Okay. The Sniveling Dragon. Bastard. Bastard.
Do it.
Oh no!
Template.
Have you got another counter? Whoa!
What the?
No, I don't. Sorry.
That's a
What
shame.
just happened?
It went dark, very dark.
Oh,
I seem to have placed far too many darknesses down. There we go. Okay, it goes very dark indeed. And then...
Do all magical weapons have a +1?
No?
No, mine doesn't.
Mm.
Where the fuck's he going?
Don't know, but I've got those weird things that we were having last time with all the walls going weird again.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've just got that as well. My light source has gone all funky.
Yeah, hold on. I'll fix it in a second.
It's pitch black.
I think it's gone now, hasn't it?
What's
Nope.
gone? What, the weirdness? No, it's
No, it's
still
still
Yeah,
there.
there's something weird going on with templates on this version.
it's the
9.
darkness templates that seem to ball things up.
Yeah, it's creating a wall for some strange reason. No, this is going to take forever.
Oh, there we go.
I'm going to recast it in a second because darkness should be down on the board.
Is it placing walls down or something at the same time, or barriers?
Yeah,
Or...
yeah, it's placing invisible barriers down.
Hmm.
It's placed 3 of them over top of each other. 4 of them over top of each other.
It must be odd with the macro or something.
Yeah. Okay, let me try that again. Let me do this. Okay, there we go. Has that done it again?
No,
No.
not for me.
No, but it hasn't put down like a visible template because I can still see within the darkness now. Oh, now it's done something weird.
I
Did
can see
that
Jet, but
template
not
go over
BC.
top of me? It looked like
Darkness
it did.
is clearly broken for some reason.
'Cause I didn't.
It's
get
done it again.
affected.
Yep.
Although I could still see.
I've got rid of it. Okay, that'll do. It does darkness. If you can still see through it, doesn't matter. You will have darkness applied to you. So there we go.
Can you make its token invisible if we can't see it, just so we don't know where it is?
Yeah, there you go. All right, that's it.
You could
Go.
just do a square where the darkness is, so that we can
Mhm.
see where the darkness is supposed to be.
Here's the question: has it hidden? Because otherwise, you still technically know where it is.
Yeah, we still hear it and stuff, can't
Yeah.
Okay, Jet, you're up. No, Ember. Sorry, I missed for some reason. I bypassed you. Ember,
Yeah,
you're up.
Ember, yeah.
Okay.
To be fair, blindness in 5th edition is really interesting in that you just attack disadvantage,
Mm.
and attacks against you have advantage.
Yep.
So I.
No, that's
but-
wrong. You attack with disadvantage.
But
No,
it's
attacks from the thing that you can't see gain advantage as well.
Okay.
But does that mean that it's blind as well because you've got that token on it?
Yeah, well, you have to find out, won't you?
Hmm. Wait, someone.
The answer is no. It's not affected by its darkness spell.
But I'm not affected by the darkness spell. Oh, is that where it is?
yeah.
All right, that's as I'm talking about. Yeah.
So you can still go in. You can still attack it, but you're attacking with disadvantage.
I'm gonna shoot it with a bow.
Disadvantage still, but cool. Okay, 7 will miss. You loose your arrow into the darkness, and it kind of twangs off against a pillar.
Or Jet, you'll never know which.
Or Jet, you will never know which. But if Jet comes out of the darkness, well, he's not in darkness, but if Jet comes out with an arrow in his hand with the same coloured fletchings as you, you're in deep trouble.
Judging by the lack of swearing, I don't think Jet's been hit.
No, he hasn't.
Jet's turn.
Jet, you're up.
Right, I've got a short sword out.
Yep.
I would naturally put the short sword away and draw my bow.
Okay.
Do I perceive where this creature may be?
You like anything, you can attack it, but you'll be doing so with disadvantage.
Okay, so I'll target it and then we'll do disadvantage. So
You'd be at disadvantage with the bow anyway because he's in melee range against you.
yeah, okay. Let me just and I get a D4 still. Am I still blessed? Yeah.
You are still
You are?
blessed.
Yep.
So I'll put a D4 in there. Disadvantage. Okay, so it looks as though I'm hitting.
Where's the +2 come from?
Sorry?
Where did that +2 come from? Oh,
Archer.
Archer. Yeah, we've gone through this before, haven't we?
The three
Proficiency
is 3.
Proficiency is 3, 2 is Archer, 4 is Dex, and then 1d4 is Bless.
Yeah.
11 damage. Okay.
So my second attack.
Right. The darkness, by the way, dropped. So whoever's got darkness on them should have dropped.
Very nice.
All right, well, I can't see that. So let me just do my second attack. So this will be at normal now with 1d4. I assume. Yeah.
Yep.
So normal 1d4.
No, it's disadvantage though because you're in melee still.
Right. Well, I'd miss.
Yeah, so you'd miss.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. So let me just end my turn. There we go.
Medistra.
The Medistra, this darkness disappears, and you can see Jet fire into this creature and hit with one bow and then miss with another, but still amazed at his prowess at hitting at such close range. He will point at it and he will go Celestine Spiritu and cast his Eldritch Blast.
Brilliant. Let's do the attack. Eldritch Blast incoming. Bad boy hits.
Bam, nice.
And he'll follow up that with another one.
Ooh.
Which he will be cocky about and miss. A little smug smirk comes on his face and he just spires away and it's like, no.
Okay. A quick look around the room. I think this is the last one that looks like it's remaining, so I will begin to move through my teammates in order to get a little closer.
Do you get a reaction every turn or round?
I will send a blast at him of necrotic energy. I will attempt to toll the dead.
Tolling of the dead.
Oh, he's dead.
He's been told.
He has been told. This Dolores bell kind of goes off and the creature just grabs its head and then you watch as it kind of just turns into black ash and dust and scatters.
I thought his head was going to explode.
And we end the turn.
God, that cantrip can hit so hard sometimes. It's really swingy.
It's a cantrip.
I see the main dude is kind of turning into dust. I'm going to rush over there and see if I can grab his necklace.
Did I really give you that much XP? Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
Nice.
Whoa.
Oh, that is a lot. Wow.
We still need a lot, to be fair. So.
You do.
I think, Kurgan, by the time you get there, he would have turned to dust because it's double movement, remember?
Yeah.
In that case...
He's turned to dust anyway. He turned to dust when he got... Literally, as soon as he gets hit, these things go back to the 9 hells. So...
Okay. I'm going to start looking immediately for the necklace.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, bullfucks.
Do you have bliss still?
I'm going to announce to every the party that
Oh!
Found it. Here it is.
And it's a good job you did, because it's about that deep under sand and kind of slowly but surely making its way down the sand. So you
Grab
managed to grab it.
Yeah.
Beautiful work, Kurgan.
no, well, really? He's the. I saw a magic hand appear out of nowhere when I was peering at that statue, and it grabbed the necklace.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
doesn't sound very likely.
I'm like, who's got magic hand? You know.
I'm going to insight check that one.
Well, it is around a magical statue that turned
Roll
into
insight
demons.
check.
Go on then. Yeah, right.
This is all I'm saying. It is around a magical statue that turned into demons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the magical hand looked like a magical hand that was used earlier in the. I think when we're in that cavern just to the north of us.
I'm not familiar with magic hands, but don't they all look the same?
I have no idea.
I totally believe you.
Yeah, you totally believe Kurgan. Yeah.
Ember, why would you rush in like that? You need to be more careful.
I am more careful. Plus, also, I couldn't reach the flipping thing when I was standing at 4 feet tall, and it was like a.
We've had this conversation. You have to stop making this shit up.
I'd like to apologise to Kurgan. My rash attack with my short sword.
Is anyone badly hurt?
I don't know, but I'm going to cast Mage Hand and I'm going to flick Jet right in the forehead.
I've been
really
better,
do
but
much.
I would expect us to be resting at some point.
Oh God, yes, please.
Before we rest, I just want to have a quick look at the.
shoot Kurgan.
Don't touch anything.
I'm not touching anything, to be clear, Zed. I am not touching anything.
What was that, Zed?
Insight check, please.
For me?
For L'Oreal.
All right.
For what?
The oppression that you felt when you first entered this place seems to be lifting.
The oppression?
Yeah.
I think it seems to have changed. It feels a little better than it did before.
I'll go a bit like javelin up.
Being very careful not to touch anything. Is there anything else to see around the on the dais where the statue was?
No.
I presume the big pentagram wasn't just
so there's nothing there, guys.
I'm going to stumble through the sand forward and say, please, can we just have a break, have a rest?
You want to do that here, or you want to go back out?
I just
isn't going anywhere.
I need to rest, as I'm sure we all do.
I feel a little safer about taking a break now that this feeling has cleared.
Yeah.
I got a feeling.
I got a feeling. Tonight's gonna be a rest night.
Exactly.
Yeah, can we? I'm going to stagger because I am out of my legs here. I'm going to stagger back to the entrance.
Okay, you're gonna kind of wade through.
I'm going to call to Medistra to wait for everybody else. You don't look in good condition to go on alone.
I'll put my hand against the pillar I'm next to, and I'll say, I just need to rest.
So do I. But do we do that here, or do we go out?
I'm gonna take a look at Medi and a bit of a medicine check to see how he's doing.
So
look up.
Medi doing?
Well, I'm half hit points, and you can see I'm badly injured down one side where this thing took a swipe out of me. But I'm also, you could probably sense that I'm more mentally drained as well.
We'll get an hour or so somewhere, Medistra.
Well, not mentally, I would say spiritually drained.
Spiritually drained. Okay.
I could do with a really good sleep at this point. I am exhausted, and you can see the sweat dripping off Kurgan.
Yeah, you're not the one who's nearly killed, though.
This is true.
There's
The-
a silence fell there, didn't there?
I'm assuming this on the map, Zed, is actually just a marker for the statue.
It's a so it is a plinth, like a dais, where the statue was stood. Looking at it, at some point there may have been a different statue, a real statue on there, because you can see some sort of stone drag marks, but there's no sign of it here.
Zed, can you just go back through the damage that you did to me and add it on again? Because I wasn't raging. I had no rages left.
Oh God.
Oh shit!
So you need to not half it, just put the normal damage through.
Ooh.
It may have already done that because it won't have seen that I was raging. Or do you do that manually?
No,
Do you just need to double the damage you've taken because you started roughly on full, didn't you?
I think I started off.
No, I know I didn't heal you.
49. I think I started off 49. So I've taken 10. Actually, you only hit me once. You only hit me once.
Yeah, 21
Yeah,
points
20,
of damage.
yeah.
It was rounded down
So
to
that's
10.
So that's 10. Okay, so that's another 11. So I'm on. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I only got to hit you once.
You sound so disappointed.
Right, there you go. That's okay. Yeah, I'm in much worse condition than I first thought.
What are we doing?
Yeah, so
Staying here, or are we moving out?
it looks very much like there would have been a statue, but it's not. You can't see it.
Although I'm not particularly familiar with Rage's anatomy, do I get the feeling he's on his last legs, or is he
Yeah,
holding
he's
up right?
pretty. He's hurting.
I'm. If you ask, I'm functional, but I'm probably not much use in a fight here.
And as you place your hands on him, he gets wood.
He is wood.
It's magical wood. Thank you very
Magical
much.
wood.
Magical wood.
Really?
Magical ancient wood.
Really?
Old, wrinkly, and smooth.
You can't be wrinkly and smooth at the same time, can you?
Oh, yes, you can.
I was looking for anyone, so anyway. Moving swiftly on.
Moving very swiftly on.
Did we win?
We did, kind of, yes. I think so. Did we find the necklace, Kurgan?
We've got
Yeah, I've
Kurgan
got-
has got the necklace in his hand. Or around his neck.
Kurgan needs a really good rest.
It's about that kind of size. And it's quite, the head is quite chunky, and you can see that there are 5 rods that stick out. That
So it looks like it might
shaped like
fit into it'll fit into the one on the Sphinx that we'd found.
But if any shit goes south, I need to rest first. I don't know what you guys are looking like.
Are we
I'm
resting
completely
here?
out of spells.
Are we resting here?
I would rather be closer to the entrance. in
Yes,
case
I
we need
think-
to leave.
I'm heading back to the previous room we're in.
Okay. All right. You wade your way through the sand.
Oh, we didn't dig around to see if there's anything on the corpses, or even if we could find them. But
The corpses disappeared.
okay, what about this one here?
You were
I can't
actually...
get through this door.
That's the one I was taking out, wasn't it, for armor?
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Why don't we camp here?
Yeah.
Zed can't get through this door.
Kurgan sits down with his back against the wall, and you can see him slip. He just falls asleep. Comes out
Now you can, I think.
Yeah.
like that.
Rage will take a corner somewhere.
You hadn't technically unlocked it, that's why. Or opened it, sorry.
Yeah, we had to wrench it open, didn't we?
Again, Magistra will sit in the opposite corner and
Remember,
bring
you're
out his
leaving
book.
the whole place and going back up outside.
Yes.
Okay, the rest of the party aren't. They're staying down in with the dead bullets.
I'm hiding behind it.
Climb inside.
We just wanted more stable ground to sleep on rather than sinking through the sand when you guys are asleep.
Okay, and as we go for a long rest, we will take a short 10-minute rest.
Yes.
Okay.
Back in 10. But
Just take
yeah,
short rest.
yeah, we'll take a short break. Sorry.
You should make it quarter.
Yeah, make it
Wait,
quarter.
so we're having a long rest.
The group are having a long rest, so you may all kind of have a long rest. Yeah.
The gods for that.
Yes, indeed.
Be
back soon, watchers.
Would this be like a recharge per day, or is it just a normal?
It is not a.
And it's a long rest.
living carb thing.
Not DVLA though.
No, it's the other. It's
There's DLA.
disability living allowance.
Yeah, DLA. Yeah.
Not
that's-
DVD.
Real
then.
life.
But that's being changed over to PIP at the moment.
I remember doing my returns, and being a director, I was paid nothing as a director, and then when I did my returns, it was like I owe £1. It's like, how? I just paid it.
It's never worth arguing, is it? Because that
No.
suddenly turns into 10 grand.
That's
if you
right.
argued.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How do
it's not worth the argument.
Yeah.
Are we still
Costs you more
live?
than it could to get hold of them on the phone. So
Hang on, we still live?
We're live now, literally.
Okay, so let's stop
so,
talking about defrauding the HMRC, shall we?
So my national insurance number is
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is everybody back?
Yes.
I'm looking at the people that don't have cameras, basically, when I say that. Okay, you have your long rest. The
I'm back.
day passes quietly. You cook some food.
Mhm.
It's very. Over the sort of the 8 hours that you rest for, the feeling, the whole place seems to brighten and the air becomes lighter, less oppressive, less evil and menacing. Still,
It's Kurgan's sparkly disposition, isn't it?
it is Kurgan's sparkly disposition.
No,
Is it
that's my
still
vomiting
spitting
glitter.
glitter everywhere.
Yeah, right. Has anything happened to the sand that's here?
No, the sand is still there.
Okay.
I'll close my book that I've been reading for the last few hours as we rested, and say that was very intense.
That was exhausting. Next time, Ember, if you could check with the party before you do stupid shit, that
Oh,
would be
shut up,
awesome.
Kurgan.
there's no need to be so short, Ember.
I nearly died.
Kurgan wakes up with a knife in his back, taking
He's already
sneak
had one of
attack
those.
damage.
I used to like Kurgan. I don't
You
anymore.
mean a short sword, you mean?
Right.
Wait, yeah.
Well, why don't we pay the Sphinx a visit? I reckon we've got a necklace that has got 5 pointy bits, and he's got a lock that's got 5 holes in it.
Do we want to look what's in the other door?
I was going to say the southern door at the moment is
Just in case. It's
still
really
closed.
It's really appealing.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Did we? I forget what was in these side rooms. Were they platforms? Zed?
Hmm.
I can't remember.
You couldn't really tell. They were sort of platforms, sort of, yeah.
I don't know whether we want to
6 foot
explore a little
high.
bit.
That,
Yeah, because we've got
Well-
some steps. It's all stairs up to the south of there. Yeah.
about effectively the platforms are the size of a single bed.
I mean, if we free a Sphinx, isn't he going to be indebted to us? Do we
Like,
need to
he
check
could kill
everything
us
out
as
first?
well, but you know.
Okay, let's have Ember wake up the Sphinx.
I'm not doing it. You picked it up. You put the thing in the thing. Oh.
I
Right.
sigh and say, "Well, give it here."
No, I've got it. Don't worry.
I love the party friction.
I'm sure somebody in the party must have Mage Hand, so we can unlock it using that. I don't know who it is, but you know.
Yeah, someone's his gold mage.
I'm not going to say anything else other than, "Yep, totally believe you."
All right, why don't we check out the let's check out the tomb first, then, just to make sure we're not going to get stabbed in the butt again.
Okay.
I'd like to, take
Looking
a
at
look
you, Jet.
around.
Are we going to go sort of here then and investigate this area?
I think a look around the place
Mhm.
before messing around with whatever this is.
Yeah.
Judging by the location, I don't think another hour or two will hurt.
No, I mean, I think the Sphinx has been out of action for a while, right?
much of this room is caved in, or the natural environment that this place was built in has kind of started to reclaim the space. Whatever this room was, no traces remain.
Can you put light on me or something? Because I can't see anything.
Sorry, Ember.
This
There you go.
Didn't I give you a coin?
This could meet up with the other room.
Where'd
the other
everybody
door.
go?
Yeah.
I'll take you there.
Up the stairs to the south of the main room where we just had that fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know there was a thing down here.
Well, it looks like there's a door. Rage, you want to knock on the door, see what answers?
Ember, if you could check it for traps when you get here.
Okay.
It's very reluctant.
It's not trapped, Kurgan.
Why would I believe you?
That's going to come out at some point. It's not trapped, Kurgan. Open the door.
Yeah, it's fine. You can open the door.
I'll lay a light hand on Ember's shoulder and say a short prayer.
Perception or in
Perception, please.
You can add a d4 to it.
With a d4.
Oh.
I do think
As
L'Oreal.
you can tell, the door is again. It's one of these iris kind of doors. Not that you don't really call it an iris door. I don't know what you'd call it, like a circular door or something. There is a crank mechanism to the side that would allow you to kind of open it manually, but it doesn't appear to have any traps on it. The laser beams have been deactivated.
Yeah, there's no traps here. You can open the door.
Okay.
Right. Should we open the wall sphincter then?
Please don't call it that.
Wall sphincter. Love it.
I do like that. That's good.
It's a little bit long. What about sphincter?
It's the cat. It's a cat's bum door, isn't it?
Rage, are you attempting to open the door?
Yeah. Sorry, I just said I'll open the door. Is it deal?
Okay, no worries. How long does Bless last for?
It'll have gone down by now. It's
Yeah,
not
1 minute.
like all day. Yeah, I think so.
10 rounds, yeah.
What's this here?
Yeah, we should have a poke around in here. See if there's anything of value or thing that explodes in our faces.
Okay. Again, it's one of those. These ones are a bit slightly different. I mean, this one closest, again, parts of the wall have caved in and there's just natural dirt is kind of encroaching inwards. But again, it's a metal platform about sort of waist height. It seems to have a single central pillar with several kind of spider-like legs that come out at the bottom, acting as its kind of base. There is a hole at one end, about that kind of size.
It's a massage table.
Exactly.
What do you think these things are?
Oh, that'd be right. Okay.
And the other one is similar, no hole this time, but there's a couple of small pedestals that have kind of that they're slightly bent over, where whatever this metal material has started to rust and rot, and is kind of the weight of the top is kind of pulling it over. But again, fairly tall with boxes on like this, and just another flat thing bed with single pillar and legs on it.
All right, so we've got a massage table with a happy ending hole.
It's a very strange place.
Do these tables still have those strange little metal sticks that go up and down on them?
These ones don't. No, these are probably these look more like places you could lie down on. They're your kind of humanoid size, slightly bigger than humanoid actually. Maybe an 8-foot table.
I have a little search around.
Yeah.
The base of them.
Give me a search check.
Yeah, I'll help with that.
Check.
Don't know what's perception.
Perception, yeah. Sorry, search is 3rd edition, isn't it? Showing my age a bit there. Oh, I thought you were going to get
Find
an
a thing.
20.
Oh, balls.
Yeah, you don't find anything. You just find bits of metallic shards of stuff. The odd bit of kind of crystal stuff just scattered around.
All right, let's move on. Let's check next
Crystal
room.
is like glass, to be fair. Ember, that door again appears to be untrapped. Opening it, it just appears to be another room not too dissimilar to the one you've just come out of. But it's empty.
Oh, that must be the door to the north.
A couple more of these 8-foot tables, some more of these kind of strange devices at the head or at the foot of these tables. It's just in here, lots of broken glass and what appear to have been something like shelving that was, that's kind of broken and is at skewed angles on the sides of the walls.
Does this alcove look like it would have previously had a similar table in it, or
No,
does it
this
look
looks
like-
more like a storage corner.
Oh,
Looking at it, you could almost imagine it to be like a wizard's laboratory or an apothecary's room or something.
Can I just say
I
that
just turned off my light spell by accident.
I can actually see something here, Zed?
Yeah, that's because the wall doesn't meet properly.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say
Thanks.
anything in terms of in character. It's just out of character. I can see something here.
Can I, if you say it's some kind of wizard's
Is
laboratory,
that gone now,
is there
Jeff?
anything that would look familiar to me or anything I'd know about?
Give me a general intelligence check, please.
General intelligence.
Yeah, so
Draw up
just
the
roll an
character sheet,
intelligence
aren't I?
check.
Do you know that we've literally just found a spa and pool area for these ancient aliens, right?
Fuck all.
No, nothing. It's too badly battered, and these metal platform things are just too alien for you to kind of figure out what their use would be. To you, they look like tables or, uncomfortable beds.
Sorry, so there should have been a table here then, is what you're saying?
No. That's got shelving that's all broken and collapsed and fallen off the wall, and there's lots of shards of broken glass on the floor.
Okay.
Well, I vote we go back and see Mr. Sphinx.
So,
Being a little bit careful going through this area because all those weird creatures were popping out of the sand, weren't they?
yeah.
Oops.
All right, I'll wait for everybody to gather up, and then I am going to. What am I going to do? I am going to.
Before you do anything, I'm going to cast guidance on this creature.
Okay. Well, it can't resist because it's unable to resist at the moment.
Sorry, I'm hesitating whether I should cast Mage Hand and just give away the fact that it was me that actually kicked off the fight last time. No, I'm not at this point. I'm just going to keep it up. So I'm going to take out the.
But we already know you have Mage Hand because you've used it before.
Shh. I've clearly forgotten. And nobody saw me doing it, right?
These are not the mage hands you're looking for.
These are not the mage hands you're looking for. I'm going to take out the necklace and I'm going to try and fit it onto the lock mechanism.
Okay. As you bring the necklace,
The trap sets off.
To the towards the necklace, it begins to glow, and it glows a sort of a deep. It starts off at a sort of a black green, and then the green becomes brighter and brighter and brighter. And as you get close, you can see little arcs of energy come from the key prongs into the hole itself. And then you feel like as it almost pulls out of your hand and slides in. You can't turn it, but as soon as it sits in, there is just a click, and the collar just seems to fold in on itself around the key. And so now you're kind of holding a key with a collar that's collapsed in on itself and created like a little block of black metal. The Sphinx's eyes flutter and it opens and stretches, bringing out its wings, and then it sees you all and it roars.
Friend. We're here to help.
Would my character know what a sphinx is?
You will have heard of them from legend, definitely.
Does it look injured?
No. No, it just looks like it's waking from a long sleep. And it looks around and you do not belong. Who are you?
No, we do not belong here, but we have just freed you from whichever slumber you were forced into.
And killed the fuckers that did it to you, by the way.
What was that, sorry?
Killed the fuckers that did it to you.
We did fight a number of foul creatures.
Demons.
Yeah, they're definitely demons.
I was taken unawares. A charming dragonborn visited me. At least I thought he was charming. Turned out he was their leader. I was not ready. But you do not belong. Why are you here? How are you here?
What do you mean by we do not belong?
Your auras, not of this place.
We are out of time.
I thought it meant the place we were in.
Indeed, we were trying to right some wrongs and were forced into a different time.
Forced back in time.
Unfortunate. How long have you been here?
Just a day and a half, from my reckoning.
We've been looking for a way to free you.
2 days, actually.
2 days, sorry.
A wizard told us to find you.
What have you done?
Apart from travelling here, nothing else.
Well, no, Ember, that's not strictly true. We saved the wizard that was supposed to die while sealing the portal in the forest we came from. And I feel we shouldn't have done, but we didn't know where we were or what time we were in at that time. So we saved him as we saw him a helpless person under attack.
We basically went to another dimension and it was going backwards in time. So when we came out 10 days later than we should have been.
The Sphinx kind of sits down and kind of rests down on its front paws and kind of folds its wings in and kind of looks at you. You said this wizard told you to seek me out?
Yeah, he said there was a Sphinx to the south.
He said you are a hope to perhaps send us back to our own time, or send us forward to our own time.
Back to the future.
In fact,
Although we're not sure if we should stay in this timeline or whether we should push back to the other one. We are undecided.
We don't even know if our other old selves are still wandering around.
Can you tell us how that would work, Mr. Sphinx?
If they're still here, it will give us an opportunity to save other people.
And by the way, my name's Kelvin. Or is it Calvin?
My map seems to have gone wrong today.
No, it's bugging off.
No,
He's had enough of this shit.
no, I think something's broken the token thing at the moment. It might be one of my modules has broken something.
I
I
want
could.
to ask the Finks, what is this place? It looks ancient, but weirdly, strangely modern.
Why is everything drowning in sand?
The sand reminded me of home, so I brought it here when I arrived.
It's almost like the sands of time.
Indeed. There's a slight smile kind of creases across this lion head as you say that. Yes, that is a good way of looking at it, Warlock. I can see things through the sand. This place is an ancient place, created by those who came before all. Much of it is ruins and no longer works the way it was intended.
What was its intention? That we found, I don't know, something that looks like beds or sleeping areas. We found something that looks like a laboratory. There was clearly an old statue here that's disappeared. Was this place here before you came, or?
No, this place predates me by many millennia. I do not fully understand it, though. Best I could tell, when I first arrived, this was some kind of research place, a magical research place, mixing magics of healing with magics of transmutation.
And why do you think they trapped you? Why did they imprison you here?
My kind are a dying breed. Having us be able to tell and prophesize future is often a handy trick for those who seek power and knowledge of their future. One can only assume that I was taken for such a purpose, or worse.
And what guidance can you give us for our problem? If we've gone back in time, would we do more damage by moving back to our original timeline, or should we stay as we are and use it as an opportunity to right some wrongs or change others' timelines?
What happens when water flowing down a mountain meets a boulder?
Goes around it.
It changes course.
No, over millennia it erodes it.
But in the immediate striking of that boulder, it branches and goes either side, eventually merging back into a single stream, but each side has been irrevocably changed. For it may carve a channel down one side of the mountain, down another side, and in doing so, introduce different elements to the water. And so it is with time. You encountered a block and have gone one way instead of another way. And therefore, by going one way, you have picked up and introduced new elements to the future that change things.
Well,
I have considered 14,312 of them, and in only one of them do you win.
Like it.
Win what is the question, right?
Yeah.
No. And so in doing so, you have disrupted time. And whilst if you were to remain, eventually you would rejoin the main time flow, it would be forever different. And so the choice I can lay out before you is I can offer you magics to return to your time. But know this, it will have consequences. I can offer you, or you could stay and continue on. And to answer your question, young halfling, I think it was you, Ember, you will not meet yourselves, for they cease to exist as soon as you reappeared in this timeline.
So our impact on other people has been reversed as well.
So
Depending on how far back you have gone, anything that you did in that time period will not have taken place, and therefore those actions in this timeline will no longer have happened.
But
Equally, any actions, if you were to go back, any actions that you have done up to this point since you arrived here will no longer happen and will revert.
Well, that's good then, because if we must go back, because we've helped so many people in the past, and the one thing we did when we came here was to save the person we weren't supposed to save.
I'm confused.
Or we could just go and stomp on those people who we stomped on before, only do it quicker this time, now that we know where they are.
Yeah. We don't have to worry about bumping into ourselves.
Yeah, I'm not replaying content. I'm sorry.
No. WoW Classic,
Pick ourselves
anybody?
a magic sword.
Why don't we? I still think we should carry on from where we are here and carry on heading south. We have other things to do down here. Why don't we send a message to Jelana and to the others?
No, Kurgan. We can't do that because, I mean, just think, if we go back to our original time, we'll only be a days away from here anyway.
Yeah, and the thing is, if we go back to our original time, we could be reset. The chaos that we have caused will be minimised when we would originally join our timeline, when we merge back in. If we stay here, we've got an additional 9 days of chaos that we're introducing into that timeline and polluting it. If we go back to 1 day, there's only 1 day of difference.
All those cultists and those brigands and bandits that we have defeated.
And just by going back to, if we were to go back and help the people that we've already helped in the other time, everything that we come across and everything that we interact with, we shouldn't be doing. And that's where the chaos will stem from.
And as you're saying this, the Sphinx is just watching, looking from one to another as you
It's
speak.
like when you save a game and you forget to save, and then you reload and you're like, oh my god, it's all the way back here.
Correct. Exactly. So let me give you some ideas, right? We started the campaign on the 13th of Flower Bloom. You've now gone back in time to the 17th of Flower Bloom. So the things that you have, well, actually, you came back on the 15th of Flower Bloom. So here are the things that you have undone.
There's a lot.
Because we didn't do a great deal in those, because we had the ship.
Right.
Just imagine if all those blacksmiths have got out of business because Rage didn't order those maces.
So you wouldn't have found the tower. You were on your way to the magical tower, the one with the magic circle in it, at this point, which means you haven't then found the tomb that Jasaka wanted you to find.
And wasn't it the kids, the prisoners?
We wouldn't have rescued those children from the goblins.
Right. Yeah.
We wouldn't have saved that temple from the
cultists.
priest that had been corrupted.
Correct.
We wouldn't have killed that person pretending to be a goblin.
Correct.
We wouldn't have stopped those goblin raiders
The
in
town
the
with
east.
the constable. The town with the constable.
Yep.
See,
We
where
wouldn't
are
have
you at?
thrown somebody through 3 buildings.
But we could just march over there and kill them all, right?
So
No,
you're
because
actually-
we create chaos by going back and doing it. Because on the way there, we'll meet other people and do different things.
It's
It's not-
different paths, the Sphinx said.
That'll all no, but
It's every
carrying,
action
we're
has a
carrying that
branch.
pollution into. If you going back to a stream, we're carrying the little bits of shit from the side of the stream further in. We're picking up more debris as we
But
come
this is
back
the
into
new
the stream
reality
further
that we're
down.
living in, right?
Yes, but we'll join back onto that line. Whereas if we jump back one day, if we can get back to where we were, we're only carrying what we've done from where we appeared in this timeline to here, which is very little. The only thing that's happened is this coming here and
Which
Sphinx.
in my mind
Jump
wouldn't
one
have
day.
happened.
What do you mean one day? As in jump back to the future, back
Yes,
before we arrived at the
Yeah.
swamp.
And we don't go through the hole in the water.
Yeah, we just kill. Wait, hang on. We just killed the elementals, and not actually go through the portal.
well, we'd have to. We'd essentially come back, get out the water, go find the goblins because we know it's the rings with them. Go find the goblins, get the ring off them, bring it back, seal the portal, take the ring to his wife, say sorry, your husband's dead.
Well, we'd have to take the ring to the
Somebody needs to
wife.
go
wouldn't
back. Somebody needs to go back in 20 days.
we? Yeah, well, his wife. He explained his wife knew about this, and she would
Yes.
have to bond the ring to herself, wouldn't she?
Yes. Yeah.
So rather than us doing it, we would give the ring to her straight away, and let her bind herself to the ring, and then she could just continue to do it 20 days onwards and pass it on to whoever's next. Or we invest in a giant plug.
I'm not sure giant plug would work, but you know.
But
Yeah,
I, for one, do not want to stay in this carbon's the wrong word, in this copy of where we were after doing so much good as a group, as my family here. I do think of you all as my family because we've been through so much in such a short time, and I do not want to do this for vulgar means, as in for money or wealth. I'd rather go back and find Jelenneth.
But we can go and save all of those people, and then save Jelenneth and other people as well. We can kill all of those brigands and other stuff double time.
But no, we've already done that.
Chaos is a bad thing.
But we've already done this, and in the meantime, while we're not doing that now, perhaps something else will happen. Maybe those children we rescued from the goblins might be killed because we left it a day later.
Or
maybe
it's,
we can-
or
I
it's,
agree with Medistra, and besides, we've done so much good, and I don't like the idea of undoing any of that.
it's everything that if we go back to the other timeline, it's everything we would have done from that point forwards.
And at the end of the day, we were not supposed to come back here. It's only through our worry of our friend Rage here that we committed and jumped across and ended up here. And being the people you are, you saved that wizard from being killed, even though he was supposed to die, as we have found out.
I think the Sphinx has gotten bored of us discussing.
No, the
Like
Sphinx
enough.
has moved through the passage, kind of moved around you, pauses at the door, and just says, "Follow."
And the wizard has accepted his fate. He knows that he should have died.
And she's
And
going to
he's
take
suggested
you
this
to
route.
the chamber
Exactly.
with the statue dais. Do you want to move yourself all the way back over there?
I'm just saying.
Thank God, I
all
thought
we
she'd
need to
go
do
for a
is just get
poo.
a day ahead of ourselves.
Yeah,
Go
she's gone
into
for a
all the
poo.
things a day earlier, and then we'll definitely save all of them, and we can save some more, right?
What if we fail to save the people we saved last time?
Montage.
How would we fail to save them?
Things can go wrong. It's, like I said earlier, if we were an hour late or a day late or 5 5 minutes late, that things could change that would then affect things that we did previously. We know how we killed these things, but what happens if one of them happens to become, I don't know, or find a sword that's more powerful than our weapons, or...
If we are a second early or a second late, the outcome could be different.
Exactly.
But think of the extra people we might save.
But the fact that the water hasn't seeped out and the swamp hasn't expanded can affect everything that happens in the area around the town. So, things will have been different. Therefore, people won't have been in the same place. Therefore, we may not have saved them, but they may die somewhere else.
Yes.
Randomly.
Oh, you mean that swamp isn't?
Yes.
Expanding
The whole area that never happened.
That's right. We no longer have a submarine house.
Because the original owners now have it back.
That's right. And what happens if they, for example, as Rage was just saying there, if they went out in the woods and were mauled by a boar? That's not supposed to happen. They're supposed to leave their house and come to Knoll Tech, was it, and sell it to us. Am I right by that place?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're just speculating.
I don't think we belong here. We should go back.
The Sphinx kind of holds up a paw. I understand this is a complex choice, and that you both sides argue well your points. I can give you a glimpse into one future. The future that will happen if you stay, or the future that will happen if you leave and return to your time.
Medistra, having a moment, I'm going to suggest this to everybody. If you want to stay, maybe then in which case you should see what that choice would reap.
Yeah, because we
know what we don't know what our future is going to be, but I do not want to know what my future is going to be when I go back.
Me neither. I intend to go back.
I'm the same.
But I don't want to know what happens. But I'd say look at what happens if we stay, and anybody that wants to stay can look at it.
But then how can you make an informed decision?
My will is my own. My choice is my own. I do not want to stay in a place where I do not belong. There are things counted on me in my own time.
Your own time is only 10 days in front.
It's a different world. It's a lifetime away.
10 days.
In 9 days, I could be dead.
That's true. Tomorrow you could be dead.
Do you wish me to show you the consequences of staying?
Yes. I want to see that.
Then what?
Yeah.
I too.
And she kind of gestures for you to all kind of come up onto the out of the sand.
Hang on, bear with me. Rage will leave the room.
Okay, Rage is leaving the room.
Bear with me.
Put Rage somewhere
Going for a
else.
was.
Where's the other chat room?
Just any of the others will do. wouldn't
Any
they?
of the others, yeah.
Oh, anyone, just pick one.
That won't take me in. Bear with me.
Wait, do you not have permission?
Kurgan, you've got that messenger thing, right? You can let him know what happens.
Yeah, I can send him a message.
Don't want him to miss out.
One sec.
What's going on?
Don't worry about it. We'll go through the cams while this role playing's going on. When he comes back, it'll reset.
Of course, this messes up all of Medi's cameras doing it.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Okay, Rage walks through the sand and out.
He could have just taken his headphones off.
Oh yeah, good on, couldn't
Don't worry, Kurgan's got him covered with message.
You may respond to this message. Okay.
I'm not really interested in listening to this myself, but I'm going to, just for the sake of the fact that I know I'm right.
Oh god.
Yes?
She rises up on her rear paws,
Oh, it's
her
a
hind
woman.
legs. Yeah, most sphinxes are. I mean, some sphinxes are. This is a Gyna sphinx. I think these are female. Anyway, she rises up on her back legs and she begins to gesture, uttering strange and powerful arcane incantations. Takes about 10 minutes. It's a ritual for it to happen. And then in front of you, the sands begin to coalesce. And you see Sea Strand. And you see people running and falling in the streets. Women crying and weeping. It pans further through Sea Strand to the lot. I've got to remember his name now. Can anybody remember the boss of Sea Strand's name? Jeepers.
Give me a sec.
Wow, that's going back a bit.
That is going back a bit.
Yeah. I do have notes for that. Someone hiding.
It's not Darby the dwarf.
It's not Darby, no.
Eastern. Where are we looking?
Quailing Gilman. Oh no, that's a gnome.
Sea Strand. Vagnakar.
Vagnakar, indeed.
He was a
I
fighter.
just remember the rogue at Seasco was a female lizard.
She was. The view kind of centers on Vagnakar's house and it's burning.
I
And
just got to that as well, yes.
you see Vagnakar's body lying out, staked to a cross outside the burning house. In the bay, the ships that were being prepared to go wage war against the pirates lie in flames. Many, many sailors floating in the sea. You travel southwards
Game of Thrones, isn't it?
to Noltec. Noltec is a drow enclave. You see the people of Noltec being ushered through holes in the ground into the Underdark. Here and there you glance images of creatures with tentacles coming down their face, directing the drow. The swamp has not expanded, but is a plaything for many strange fey-like creatures. Further south, you fly over an area, near the farmstead that you rescued the farmers from the giants. Except the area is a big, scorched mess. And in the distance, you see dragons fighting giants, laying waste to the area around.
Well, that looks like a big fucking mess.
Still south you come to the Ziggurat. Reigning in the Ziggurat, a sphinx, radiating goodness, kindness. Then your vision is sent to the east, across the seas. Then northeast across the land, to a valley, to another sphinx that cradles its dead child. And then the vision stops. And as you pulled back, you hear sadness in the Sphinx's voice as she says, it is as I feared. I am to die. And if you stay, that does not happen. And we cannot birth a new one unless one other has perished.
Sorry,
So,
Zed,
oh.
I didn't follow that.
Wait, you're like the phoenix?
Essentially, there are a limited number of sphinxes in the world, and for a new one to emerge,
One has to die.
one has to die.
And if we stay as we are,
Then
he dies or he doesn't die.
this one doesn't die, and the child sphinx that's born to another sphinx that was supposed to replace this one dies.
So
So we need to change.
yes,
Right,
because
so that's the party. Sorry, I'm pushing that to the party, not you, Zed.
No.
All right. So
So
what happens if we do go back?
then we do not save the Sphinx, and his child is born.
Also, the Noltec becomes a Cthulhu place.
Drow enclave
Cthulhu place.
with strange otherworldly creatures controlling them. Sea strands,
Yeah, it feels
buns.
fairly unambiguous, that future, right?
No,
So can you see where Rage and I were coming from?
Don't remember that.
Essentially,
There was that place that we destroyed some kind of ritual. Remember? What's going on with some kind of priest in a temple below the ground?
yeah.
yeah. But we could
That
just
was
go back and stomp on them, right?
No, that
So
would
essentially,
be.
she just simply says this to you: the small things that you have done since up to the point that you were displaced in time have been enough to stave off the machinations of evil. By not doing them, even if you were to try and undo that and go and rectify it now, evil has
Too late.
advanced.
All right, that's
And
pretty
this
clear.
is what happens if you stay. I'll get Rage back. I'll get Sorental back in.
I was about to send him a message.
You could just
Yeah,
drag
send him a
in.
message. Send him a message.
I'll
Otherwise-
just drag him in because I can do that.
Well, I can do that as well. Just like this, you see.
We can all do it.
We're all pretty much server bosses, so we can drag. Right, you're back. They've had the good news, and it's up to you now to just don't tell him what you know. Now, just discuss what you want to do.
I want to go back.
Yeah, I agree.
Does Raid return to the room, or is he?
He's coming back.
If you holler, I'm just bringing him back.
Yeah.
I look at Rage, sadness in my eyes, and say it's not good if we stay.
I before L'Oreal, as L'Oreal starts to say that, I will put my hand up to L'Oreal and say, you mustn't tell him anything. Suffice to say that going back is the only way, and I only stayed to see if that was true, and I was right.
All right, so we head back.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the Sphinx and say, "Can you help us, or how do we do this?"
Sorry,
You will link hands, and one of you will tell me exactly what you wish, and it will be.
Rage.
Yes.
Indeed, yes. You are the rock that we need to be latched onto.
First, I'm assuming we want to go back to the point where we come out of the portal and it is 5 seconds after you went in.
Or before you entered.
We don't even go in the portal.
Before you entered, with the knowledge that we've got, we know these
possible,
goblins
yeah.
probably have the ring.
Yeah, that's
And we
fine.
need to track them down.
Ray, should I bob your camera on, or do you want me to move the
How do we
Oh,
track
screens around?
sorry,
down?
is
It's
the
all right.
camera not on? Sorry. What, bear with
It
me.
goes off when you move channels.
All right, got you.
How do we track the goblins? Because the tracks will be 10 days old.
No, we don't. That's not our primary
No, that's the
concern.
point. I mean, in that sense, he's right. The tracks will be 10 days old, but you do have some clues.
It'll be
Hmm.
legwork.
Why can't we just say
just wish us
send
to
us
that
to where
goblin
the
camp.
goblins are hiding? Or
We know
No.
what colours the goblins use.
near to
for
where
the
the
arrows.
actual ring is.
Right, can I just Ember? We cannot change a thing. And I'll whisper. I'll go down to Ember and whisper into her ear. So Rage isn't here. Have you not seen what happens?
No.
Do you not understand? We need to go back to the exact
We
point.
are going back, but we can't be going into the portal because then it'll just send us back in time.
We'll go back to just before Rage goes into the portal.
Right.
Good Sphinx, if you could take us back to the point where before I entered the portal, before I stepped foot in the water.
Just before this happens, I wish to just say, Sphinx, my lady, would we be aware of the of this when we go back, or could we have a bit of foreknowledge that not to go into the portal, into the water? I don't want to be caught in some kind of crazy loop of send us back. Oh, we're in the hole. Jump in.
It'll be better for us to arrive
Get
just
everything.
after our other selves have disappeared into the portal, would have disappeared into the portal.
I will give you lingering memories of 30 minutes beyond the point of your arrival.
Thank you. Your kindness is immense. And
so forget all this.
your sacrifices too. Thank you.
If we go back, are we?
Got to go down levels.
Are we putting you back into imprisonment, or are you still freed?
You did not wish to know the outcome.
Okay.
Rage.
That's just me asking now.
Okay. So yes, if you go back, she dies.
It's okay from stuff Rage doesn't know.
But the party understand why she dies.
And why it's important.
No, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. You know, I just wanted to...
It's just an NPC.
So just one thing.
It's meant to be.
Ice cold, Dart. Ice cold.
It is meant to be Rage. I'm okay with that.
That was our character, by the way.
It is predestined.
No, it is.
What I still don't get is the ring, because we still need to close that shit down and stop the swamp.
Yeah, I know, and we won't be able to find it because
What
those
am I
tracks be
missing
so
there? Have
old.
I not understood something?
No, we can track. We can track.
No, didn't. Oh, yeah. This is the thing. We have that 30 minutes of foreknowledge.
Yeah. So we'll know about the goblins.
And
we'll know the arrows that are in the rib cage. We can use the arrow. We can ask around.
Yeah.
We'll find the goblin camp.
And we have 30 minutes to write everything down that we remember.
Let's do it. And walk up to Rage and give him a big hug instead of holding his hand as I meant to.
Ember's going to hump his leg. No.
Don't be daft.
She looks at you all. Sadness still kind of emanating from her.
Only because she knows that the fate of the entire world is in our hands, and it's just not going to work.
And it's fucked.
I'm dying.
I mean, she didn't show us what happens if we do go back. I presume it's still exactly the same. Totally screwed.
The fate of the entire world is on the random number generator of this fucking system.
Yes. I'll give her a bow.
Have shown me kindness in this brief time of freedom. And she gestures with her paw And let's just figure this out for a second.
World goes wibbly wobbly.
Right, we were level 3,
Don't-
weren't we?
The wall to the south of Kurgan slides open.
Oh, so it does. Look at that.
I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the
Just going to
campaign map.
peer in.
Inside, there are more computer terminals, for want of a better word. You don't really know what they are, but around them are various items.
Anything we can recognise or looks familiar, or
There is a bunch of
Metal.
potions. 1, 2, 3 potions. A wand, set of braces, a warhammer,
Another one.
some kind of loads of coins, a small wooden box, and that's about it.
If she says wait in here for 14 days and pop out and nip up north, I'll be really peeved off.
Yeah, this is your time travel.
And she simply says, "These will lie forgotten. Take them. They may be of use in your journey."
Ooh.
I'd like to poke the box and see what that's.
Beg
all
your
about.
pardon? Is there a hole? Is there a glory hole?
That's the title of your sex tape.
The box rattles.
Can I open it?
Yeah, inside
No,
are
don't do that,
three,
you nincompoop.
are 3 ink vials
Mhm.
and a quill.
Okay.
Hmm.
Can I ask the things what these things are?
She smiles. The journey is in learning the knowledge.
Find out yourself, you lazy bastard.
Mm.
In
Yeah.
other words.
I hate riddles. Oh, it's a things. He does things in riddles, doesn't it?
Yes.
This one
Figure it
hasn't
out.
been riddling, actually. This one's been very straightforward. But on asking that question, she just smiles at you and says that the
Yes.
journey is in the knowledge.
Like the string that's attached to a
Or
strange
the
red
knowledge
candle.
is the journey. Yeah.
Can I
Oh,
take the
that's-
quill out and just draw like?
Oh, actually, sorry, it's a brush. So there are 3 pots inside a fine wooden box with a brush.
Okay.
What colour are
Okay.
the pots?
There's
I
a
mean,
red. There are 3 primary colours. What would that be?
What-
Red,
red,
yellow,
green,
and
and-
green. Red,
No.
yellow, and green. Yeah.
Blue.
Blue.
Red,
No.
blue, and green.
No, blue is made up of yellow and
Green.
green.
Yeah, it's red, yellow, and green, basically.
It's the first 3 colours of the rainbow.
I'm just going to take the brush out, open up the yellow, and draw a very small moon
yeah.
on the
The
wall.
orange.
Or orange.
A very small.
Moon.
Okay.
Huh?
Fuck. All right. Okay.
Somebody just leave.
Gravity's
As you pick up the
screwed.
brush and you dip it in. You get a sense of sort of arcane magic starts to flow from the brush. And as you draw, it doesn't actually go on the wall, it goes in the air. And the paint flows from the brush, creating the moon, which then forms into a 3-dimensional sphere, briefly giving off light and then disappearing.
Was that yellow?
That was the
Yeah.
yellow. So basically, we can draw shit. It manifests itself temporarily.
These are marvelous pigments, and you have 3 vials of them.
Okay.
But can only be
How's
used
a marvellous
once.
pigment?
Each pot of paint is sufficient to cover 1,000 square feet of a surface. It lets you create inanimate objects or terrain features, such as a door, a pit, flowers, trees, cells, rooms, or weapons that are up to no more than 10,000 cubic feet. It takes you 10 minutes to cover a 100 square feet drawing. When you complete the painting, the object or terrain feature depicted becomes a real, non-magical object. Thus, painting a door on a wall creates an actual door that can be opened to whatever is beyond.
Very good.
Can I just look at the bottom of the tin? Does it say Acme on it?
It says, who's the guy with the beard?
A Fizzbump now.
Bob Ross or something.
Bob,
It says
oh
Bob
yes,
Ross's
Bob Ross.
paints.
So I have a completely out of character question here.
Yeah.
Probably for the party. What kind of role do you think Zed is going to make us make?
Performance or something, right?
It's performance, or maybe sleight of hand, or dexterity.
I would
or
say
something like
it's
that.
going to depend. I mean, if you're not under threat or pressure, then you can just tell me how long you want to spend, right? And that'll determine how good the thing is. If you're under if you're being chased by a vampire and you need to get out of dodge and you want to draw a door on a wall, that's a performance check. And it would generally be performance. You can now, if you wish to, if you decide to take some downtime at some point, you could go off and find an artist to teach you, and I will give you proficiency with artists.
Do we have a picture of Jelena so we can just draw her and say, oh, she's here?
It's not quite how it works.
I don't think you can.
Inanimate objects.
No, inanimate, yeah. We could draw her body.
Yeah.
We found your teleporters.
This is when she's dead.
That's right.
What a real doll.
I'd be intrigued to carry that box around with me.
Okay.
And I would absolutely look for somebody to teach me something about artistry. And in the meantime, next time we're in town, I'll try and pick up some normal paints or something that I can practice in my journal or something like that.
Perhaps I could show you a thing or two, Kurgan, because I in my time where I grew up, I learned a few things about performance and well, just generally being able to draw and whatnot, but I'm not skillful, but I can show the way.
Right, well, I'll drop the marvelous pigments onto your party sheet under consumables. So you have it there.
Okay.
This is an expensive, very rare trinket.
Yeah.
It's worth about 12,000 gold.
But we could have some fun with that.
You can have a lot of fun with that.
You can have a lot of fun with that.
Draw penises on things.
When I rolled it up on the table, I thought, what the fuck use is this? And then I read the description and I thought, Jesus, the possibilities that you could have with this would be phenomenal.
Yeah, so part of what I'm thinking is who's actually creative in the way that they can use these, like literally who has a creative mind as we're playing the game that will be able to think up unique situations and ways of using that particular, because it's a very particular tool, but it can be a lot of fun and it can get you into and out of a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Are you the right person?
Where do you get the notebook from? Because I don't remember that being there.
Sorry?
There's a from Enlightenment.
Oh, Keatum's ointment. You've had that ages.
Yeah.
Have we? I didn't know we had that.
Nobody ever looks in the backpack. And then Kurgan's going, mine.
Hey,
No,
don't take it out of the. I was trying to read that.
Tough. I've taken the pigments.
Okay. So is there anything else? Oh, there's also a tiny object, like a small feather that's kind of resting over top of the wand.
Now take a look at the feather and wand.
Doesn't somebody have detect magic?
Yeah, okay. Both of them are definitely magical. You would need to spend some time figuring out what they are, unless you've got identify.
I do not.
Can I help him try and identify? Well, I haven't got identify, but can I help him try and figure out what they do?
Can I use an arcana on it? See if I recognise them all.
Okay, so attunement's not required. So the feather is a feather token. It is the feather token whip, but at the moment, somebody would need to spend an hour with it to work out how to activate it. So you can't simply just stick it on your character sheet and activate it without spending that. So you can use an action to throw the token to a point within 10 feet of you. The token disappears and a floating whip takes its place. You can use a bonus action to make a melee spell attack against a creature within 10 feet with an attack bonus of +9. On a hit, the target takes 1d6 plus 5 force damage. On a bonus action, you can direct the whip to fly up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 10 feet of it. Disappears after an hour, or when you use it, dismiss it. When you use an action to dismiss it, or you are incapacitated or die. Just bear in mind, it is a single-use item. Feather token whip.
Pass that to whoever was interested in it.
I will drop that on the party sheet. Voila. See, my French for the day.
Oui, c'est pas mal déjà.
Bless you.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
And the wand?
The wand does require attunement. It does feel quite powerful when you pick it up.
Wand of lightning.
This seems to have a lot of energy stored within it.
Yeah, but who can tell us what it actually does, and who's the right person to carry it?
I think I could figure out if I spend a little time next time we rest.
The mage back at Noltec.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, you could spend an hour concentrating on it during a short rest or something, and I'd be able to tell you what it is.
Okay.
Well, that would make
We'll
sense.
do that next time we rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to remember.
Yeah, I hope so.
It's quite easy. I do this. I go replace with mystified, unidentified item, and I drop that on your character sheet, and you just tell me which unidentified item you want me to do, and I can unmystify it. Okay, you've got a potion of invisibility, potion of climbing, and a potion of speed.
And there was braces, weren't there?
There were braces and a warhammer, not a maul, a warhammer. The warhammer is odd. It is made of it's made of a blackened metal. The handle, the hilt has lots of little holes in it.
I don't much like the look of that.
It's not evil as such.
Well, rather than leave it here, we'll take it anyway.
Let's take it and see if there's anything we can learn about it.
Okay. Who's taking it? Who's picking it up?
I'll walk. Is it one-handed or two-handed?
It's a one-handed warhammer.
I will. I'll pick it up.
Feels very nicely balanced in your hand. But you get a sense that there's something else about the weapon that's going to need a little bit of time to kind of focus on.
Yes.
By default, it counts as a +1 warhammer.
At the moment, yeah. I mean, I'll pop it in our backpack, and it's something I'll look at in the future.
I've put it into the group's things. It should show up as an unidentified weapon. And then you've got a pair of braces. The braces are rather nice, actually. They're very fine braces. On them, you can see imagery of soldiers protecting others. You get a sense that they're certainly magical, and you would need to spend some time to understand them, but you would also need to give up some of your sort of life force to be able to attune to them. So effectively, they need a tuning. Bind them to you.
I'll have a look at those.
I will also put those into your party as unidentified items.
Okay.
There's a load of coins, but it's all silver pieces. They all appear to be quite old as well. The inscriptions on them and the pictures and stamp on them are just things you've never seen before. But they simply count as silver pieces. But
How
there's
much of that is there? Is
there's
it
over
carryable, or
2,000 of them.
so what's that? 50 to a pound, is it?
Yeah, it's none of that. If I add...
It's 40 pounds.
Mehdi, do you want me to send the Warhammer to you, and Ember, do you want me to send the braces to you? You guys will have to remember to look into them a bit more at the next rest opportunity or something.
I wouldn't mind. I cannot use the Warhammer, but it's something that I feel that perhaps I could learn to.
Okay, you want me to send it to you then?
Please, yeah.
Okay, do that. And then you wanted the braces, send to player.
How come I can't just pick them out myself? Oh,
You need to right click and send to player, so you should have got them. Should have done.
I got them.
Oh yeah, they have gone.
This is the
I'm gonna just because it makes life easier. The braces are of no value to Ember unless she reconfigures how she's goes into combat.
Okay, but at least if we spread them around through the next rest or something, we
Yeah,
might get
people
the
can.
limits. I
People
can't see
can.
the wand there in the.
Well, I can still find out what it is, Connor.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
I've got
Yeah. And you might
So-
decide. Yeah, it should be there. It should be under consumables.
Yeah, I've got it. So the wand I'm sending to you, L'Oreala?
Yeah, I'll take a look at that.
We've still got
Nice.
the feather token whip. We've still got a bunch of potions.
Can I grab the gaseous form potion, actually?
Yes.
That ointment looks quite handy for someone who is Rage won't need it because he's immune to poison, isn't he?
Yep.
So, can I take the ointment?
2d8 plus 2 healing and removes the poisoned condition. Has 3 uses.
Really should pass out those potions of healing as well.
All right. Who needs a potion of healing then? I'm generally
The front line people.
rage.
Actually,
It's
do
more-
the frontline people want potions, or should you give them to the back line?
I would, I would argue
yeah, good point.
that people who are either mobile or otherwise should carry them. Maybe Jet might want to carry one. Maybe Ember.
Yeah.
You're not very mobile. I've only got 15, 25 feet movement.
Yeah, but you can like basically triple move if you want.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I can do that.
Wasn't there a potion of speed?
You want it?
What's haste?
Haste is good.
No,
That needs to be a rage thing, I think, or a Jet thing, or a L'Oreal thing.
No, sorry, give it to Ember.
Useful for everyone because it's.
Oh, it's got AC plus 2, double speed, advantage and dex saving throws.
You know, oil of slipperiness might
And
be good for
an
rogues who's
additional
trying to get
action
into interesting
each of his
places.
turns. Wow.
Oil of slipperiness prevents you from
Yeah.
going in raw and dry.
That's terrible.
It's not a bad thing for a rogue to have.
It's not. It's a good thing for a rogue
Do you want
to
the
have.
haste potion, Rage?
I'm easy. I've already got enough
Wait,
items,
why
so
am I being
maybe
given the oil of slipperiness?
Because you're a rogue and it's useful for you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like a grease Scotsman.
maybe that potion of speed 2 jet, maybe.
Yeah, it could do. Yeah, that'd be useful.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, but you don't. You're a ranger. You don't need the AC.
I'm not a ranger.
Not the. I mean, a ranged firing arrows at people.
It gives you double actions, though, doesn't it?
It does.
No extra action.
Are you not getting them? They don't seem
Yeah,
to
but
be
I could
leaving.
get double sneaky tacky.
You can only do
Yeah.
sneak attack once per turn, though.
Yep.
Whereas Jet can do his things. He can do 4 attacks, couldn't he, with that?
Yeah, I got 2 attacks
Yeah.
around.
Jet, when
Alright.
I try and-
I think it only adds
Are you getting
one
things from
attack,
me?
doesn't it?
One
I
action.
send them.
But the attack action could be 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
Oop, let me do that.
Yeah, but I
So
thought you
with,
could only make one attack with that additional action.
Oh, with a potion of speed with haste.
Mm.
Yes, you can. Yes. Yes,
Hang
because
on.
that's where the whole dagger comes from. For
But then if he gets action surge.
Jay, I think you need to accept the trade. They're not going through at the moment.
Sorry, is that me?
Yeah.
Where's... Hold on, let me
Yeah, it
just-
specifically calls out that action can be used only to take the attack, one weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action.
So that leaves us
Yeah,
with potion of invisibility, potion of climbing, and we've still got the feather token whip.
Let's not worry about this for the moment.
All right.
But there you go.
Anything else?
Additional one.
We do need to sell a whole bunch of
We do.
shitty weapons and stuff that we've got. We've still got a bunch of gems and
I'm going to look over my shoulder as we're finishing packing our things away, and I will say softly, Lady Sphinx, we are ready when you are.
Smiles. Come, gather.
So we are arranging ourselves in a circle. I will say a
You
little
must,
prayer of guidance for us.
you must each be touching another. Because the circle cannot be broken.
Mhm.
right. I'm going to go and stand next to L'Oreala and whoever's on the other side. Are we going to travel through the Sphinxter?
Where are you?
He's still in
Kur-
the room.
Kurgan's still down south.
No, I'm on the campaign map at the moment. Hang on.
There is
I'm sorry.
one additional thing.
I can't get in.
Ah!
Fuck it, I'm just going to stand in the middle.
That's fine.
Let's all touch Kurgan.
There is one additional thing.
Oh, Kurgan goes back.
On casting of this, you accept a geese. Geese.
Oh, geese.
I believe it's a gas or gears.
Are they the
Yeah.
ones that can break your arm with their wing?
Yeah.
That's a geese, yeah.
Sure, we've got much use for a geese.
I thought you were going to say you accept the fact that Sphinx Incorporated has no liability in this.
We are
returning to
being
your-
quested, yes.
I'm returning to your stream of time. You are to seek out my mate.
New life and new
Name-
civilizations.
Me as fallen.
Ah, okay.
But I cannot aid you anymore. And so the journey will be yours. You will have 300 days, or 300 turnings of the sun in order to complete this.
What happens if we don't?
The magic unravels.
Mm.
Oh,
Well, fuck.
do you mean we get sent back here?
Yes, young one.
Oh, right.
Hmm.
And thus is the condition of the spell.
Do you have a name that your friend will know?
Say again.
Do you have a name that your mate will know?
I do. but you must seek that name yourselves.
Oh, that's rough.
But I can tell you this. There are but 6 of us in the world. And we live until it is our time. I came from the south at the dawn of the barbarians.
All right, so we head south.
Where can we find your mate?
To the east, across the waters.
Oh, fuck right.
Okay.
That takes us off your campaign map, right?
Yeah.
Or this current one. Yeah.
Both locations take you off the current campaign map.
Okay.
Is this a main quest or a side quest?
Pretty main quest, because otherwise, like, everything gets undone.
It's a main quest that you don't need to do right now. Just
Yeah.
bear that in mind. I mean, we've played 25 sessions and you've only gone theoretically 15 days since when we started the game in game time. So 300 days is probably what?
6 years for our game time.
I was going to say it's probably a good 100, 150 sessions.
Probably, I don't know,
Yeah.
20, 30?
Plenty of time for us to procrastinate.
Yeah,
You've
but
got
we could spend one session traveling for like 15 days or whatever if we're doing like on a voyage or something, couldn't we? So
Correct. Yeah. There is that to think about. And so perhaps you need to start thinking at, the bigger plan is, could you get teleportation magics that could speed that up once you start on this journey? So she looks at each of you and she simply says, "Do you accept?"
What was it? What was the exact wording again? Sorry.
The exact wording was to seek her mate and to name her to him as fallen.
within 300 days.
Within 300 turnings of the sun.
We need to find his name and who his mate.
Her name.
You need to find her name. You need to
her
find where
Yeah.
he is. And that means you might need to find out who he is.
Can't we just
And
ask
the
her
clue she
name?
gave you was that she came
He
from
would
the
still be in this thing, wouldn't he?
No, hang
No,
on.
we have to research her name, which is going back and doing some legwork in the library from what happened at the beginning of the time of the barbarians.
Yep.
In the south. So
Be a lot easier if you just told us your name.
Yeah.
Don't think
it would.
that's how these things work.
what's the fun in that though?
As you say that, she smiles and she says, "Clearly, you are not used to dealing with my kind."
This is our first encounter, and to be
I
fair,
thought she was female.
it's
She's female.
Yeah, so the other one's
Male.
male.
The other one is androgynous.
Mm.
Could be either. But it's her mate.
Okay.
There's nothing to say that a sphinx hasn't mated with another sphinx. They just use magic to create a sphinx baby.
Mm.
And usually one of those sphinxes would then die.
For all that knowledge we'd lost them, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Potentially.
Or transferred, who knows?
Or transferred, yeah. It's just one of those, it's just something for you to find out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
Don't think that's how these things work.
name to me what you wish, and it shall happen.
Yeah.
Rage, I think you hold the
Would
voice here.
Yeah, go on, Rage, because you seem
Oh.
to know what you're doing.
So the general consensus was we
Yes.
returned to our timeline before I stepped into the water. Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay, Sphinx.
Yep.
If you could return us to our time at the moment before I stepped into the water, with the knowledge aforementioned that you stated.
You'll
Done.
hear L'Oreala muttering a
Yep.
prayer under her
We
breath.
obviously still remember this, otherwise we won't remember to go on this mission.
That's a Gaius that's built into us.
Mm.
Yep.
She just simply looks at each of you. Then she looks straight at Rage. She nods and says, "Done."
We have been.
Huh?
Oh,
Sorry, I missed that.
I think I might have turned off the map.
Oh,
You are stood. Yeah, just let me refine the map. 1 second. I did turn it off.
I
What a
managed
good
to
film.
resist the overwhelming urge to step in first and say, I wish to be the biggest rock god there ever was.
God, if you'd have done that, that would have been funny.
Is it the Nautic map or are we going to the campaign map?
No.
No, it's
you're
the
going to
the swamp.
lake. The swamp, yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
just
it's the
reload,
water elemental fight map.
just reloading it.
Near Ryfield, right? Just to the northeast in
Correct.
4018.
Correct, yeah. Do you want to move your token on the campaign map there if somebody's on the campaign map?
Yeah.
Huh?
There we go. It's taking us further away from my personal quest.
Well,
It is
mine's apparently
indeed.
all the way over here. No, over here.
I need to head down towards Wormingford at some point soonish to help some half-elf woman and her brother. Oh shit! I still haven't shared the journal, Kurgan's journal, with you guys.
No.
I'll whip that into shape and send it with you. Send it over to you over the weekend or something, so you can. The idea of the journal is I track the personal stuff that I'm learning about me and what's going on with me, but I just leave it around all the time because I'm not precious about what's in there. So if we're camping, for example, I'll just be writing notes and I'll leave it on a rock as I'm sleeping or whatever. So if anybody wants to read it, you can.
Really
Well,
weird.
I'll always ask before I do, but yes.
Very weird.
So
We lost the map.
No, I can't get L'Oreala and Rage to appear. Now they're appearing, they're just being very slow.
Sorry, it was that bang to the head.
Well, there's three of me.
It's the three of you.
Mirror image.
No, there could be three of you, by the way. Yes, there's three of you.
That's
Funny,
fine.
Oh my God! What's gone wrong with the spell?
Okay.
This is awesome. I'm gonna be triple firing guiding bolts from now on.
Yep.
Yeah,
Three righteous indignations.
indeed.
You are stood there holding a rope. Jet, I believe, and Kurgan holding a rope about Rage's waist.
Yeah, I think we were up here.
Just about to
That's
step
right.
into you're over there. Yeah, just about to
that's
step
right. Yeah.
into the water when you pause and look around at the group.
Did
No.
did you all remember what I think we kind of did?
We don't go any further than this.
Don't go in that order.
But we do have to find.
You remember, although it's starting to slip away a little bit.
There's great danger down
The
there.
goblins were
Yeah.
over on the other side.
Yeah. At this point, Kurgan's already been in. He's already got the arrow out of the skeleton, hasn't he?
Correct, yes.
Yeah, we brought the body up. Yeah.
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 So the skeleton's there. So we've got that piece. So
So you look down at the skeleton
I'll
and
step
you
away
go,
from the water.
mage, ring, goblins,
Hmm.
portal to the plane of elemental water to the elemental plane of water.
And the wizard's wife.
Wizard's wife and time going backwards. That's all you remember.
Hmm.
The
Hang on.
clock's still the same.
Hang on.
Hold on. Right,
Other
sorry.
things I would remember are
All spotted dark.
the wizard's wife, Caladel's wife, was in Darthwood. She had a holding in Darthwood.
Yeah.
Can we find any tracks here?
Give me a survival check.
10 days?
This isn't a well-travelled place.
Can I assist?
Can I assist whoever's got better survival?
Yeah, I will. Well, yeah.
Yeah, give me somebody roll with advantage.
I'm assuming Jet's got the best advantage.
And you can add 2.
We got +5. Do you want me to roll?
Yeah. I don't remember. Oops, I don't remember what the time was.
Oh, nice.
So I'm
Nailed
just
Goblins
Yeah.
are 4.6 miles to the northeast. Currently,
Actually,
Yes.
he's sat there on a rock.
Tracking west.
Hang on, they've left a flyer.
he ate a burrito for breakfast this morning.
I'm going to set it to. I could probably look back at the stream to work out what time you actually departed because I didn't write it down. But for now, we'll just assume it was mid-afternoon. Okay. Sorry. My eyes are itching now. There are. I mean, again, the swamp is around your ankles, and only the green areas are kind of above ground. It's difficult to see any tracks, but there are around the area. You can find 2 or 3 goblin arrows. Those blue shafted. I think it's blue. Was it blue?
Yeah, it was blue.
Yeah,
Blue
blue.
fletchings on it.
Yeah, blue fletched
Med
arrow,
blue faces.
kind of tangled up amongst the raised underbrush and roots. But there's no footprints. It is too long, and there's been too much water sloshing through here, really, for you to get any sense of footprints.
Mm-hmm.
But you do recall, I believe, a couple of children telling you that they saw blue
Yes,
skin
in a cave to the north
creatures.
west of us.
Yep.
And that was when you were on the. So actually,
Somewhere on the northwest
Yeah,
side of the river.
northwest side of the
Somewhere up
river.
here, I think.
It was round about here somewhere.
correct, yes.
And said there was weird blue creatures around a cave or something. Didn't there?
I did.
Slow for me to load these days.
All right, let's go look there then.
Kelgar seems very disappointed that he didn't stay in his time. Okay. You're going to sort of head in that sort of vague northeasterly direction from where you were. So where do you think it was, sorry? Do you want to ping on the main
It
campaign
was
map?
just here, slightly, and he talked about a cave to the north, didn't he?
Thought that
So
around here.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. You can backtrack to the skiff that you left. You could then probably sail it down the Modron,
Down the
or up
Modron,
and kind of head your way to that part of the. Yeah. Okay. All right. You trudge back to the skiff, to the sort of the flat swamp boat that you tied up. Climb yourselves in, and you kind of push off and sort of head slowly down the sluggish overflow waters of the mod.
Wait, hang on a minute. Wasn't there an elemental that popped out after Rage went in the portal?
No.
No.
We killed 2 and then we dived in.
Oh,
Yep.
right.
I think, well, we killed one, we recovered the body, then another one popped out, and then Rage died.
Yeah, there's a time lapse between them appearing.
There is a risk that when you come back, you'll have to go through a couple of elementals or something similar, but that's just a risk you're going to have to try and take.
Why are we coming back?
Just going to get the ring, find the woman, and send her back, right?
Well, yeah, sorry, yeah, it doesn't have to be you. It could be somebody else. It's fine, but
Well, to be fair, we would have to come back with her to make sure she's safe to perform the ritual.
Yep.
Doesn't the ring give control or something over elementals? Or?
It does,
Yeah.
but it would be wise to
Yeah, it does.
make sure she was safe, at least in her first use of it.
I don't know. Not going to babysit her every time, are we?
I did write, by the way, one player must state exactly what they want. The first person to say, I wish, we want, sets the spell's parameters.
I so should have made that wish.
And yeah, she only had the ability to cast that once. Probably before a long rest, but there you go. That would have been funny if you'd have yelled out, I wish to be the greatest rock star that ever was. That would have been...
Which would have brought us back to this time, because clearly this is the one where we're going to be successful in, and therefore bring Kelgar to rock godhood.
But the interpretation of rock god means he turns back as a giant, like 400-foot rock monster.
Rock monster, yes.
Roll initiative.
As long as he's on our side.
Look at my rocks.
And it's roll initiative, yeah. Okay. All right. Can I get a survival check? Because I don't think anybody's got boat handling. A survival check from somebody, preferably who is skilled, proficient in it, and one other person can aid by helping with the oars.
I don't have boat, but I have vehicles. I don't think that counts for boats, does it?
I think you have land vehicles.
Yeah, I'm just trying to check now. Where is it? Land vehicle, yeah.
Yeah, I think specifically it says land vehicle. Yeah.
Should Jet be doing like advantage?
Yeah, Jet should be doing it with advantage.
Sorry, let me just roll again, and then we'll take the best one, I think.
And
So
also add 4.
So it's so 19. Thank
19.
you.
Okay.
I got survival, but I don't. He has a better wisdom than me, I think.
Yeah.
I get +5 for survival.
Heading downstream, you keep within the confines of where you think the Modron actually is, allowing you to kind of stay clear of the bank and the brush and the undergrowth that's kind of buried under the floodlands. And you make pretty good time. You get to probably about two or so miles down, and actually you probably do that in no more than about an hour and a half. You are kind of traveling quite quickly. Could I get perception checks off everybody, please?
Okay.
Ooh, no.
I've got to roll it off for what's it, haven't I?
It's going to be a party skill check, not mine.
That's fine. Yeah.
That is very true.
Well, we have some good perceptions there. Rage, Kurgan.
Funny, yeah, there we go.
Rage and Kurgan in particular. So you're both sort of sat at the same side of the boat, and it's the northeast side of the bank. So kind of closer to this side than this side. And as you round kind of a corner amongst some what would have been fairly tall trees that are kind of flooded up to their trunks and stuff, so that only the underbrush, the undergrowth and things is just about poking up the top in places. You can see what appears to be a pair of legs sticking out of what you think is an entangled bush.
Sorry, an entangled bush. You mean it's in the water?
Yeah, so it's kind of looks like it's like a pair of legs sticking out of the top of what looks like some kind of undergrowth.
Well, that's something you don't see every day. Can we swing the boat around over here, folks? There's
I
something.
don't know.
Yeah.
We see it fairly
Look
regularly.
at that.
What is it you see?
A pair of legs sticking out
Yeah.
of the bush.
What?
Norhal glances around roughly in the direction that they're pointing.
Yeah, you can make out a pair of legs. Seemingly, the body or the person or whatever is face up in the water, but entangled in some thick kind of gorse and not gorse, it'd be brambles.
Should be careful. This looks like they got tangled and drowned.
Why, person could have been attacked. Can we see anything on the body? Is like that blue flesh?
You're a little bit far away at the moment. If you want to try and get over it, I need a survival check, please.
Are they medium sized?
Medium sized, yeah.
Okay.
I will assist.
I was going to say.
How do we know it's a body, not somebody just stuck there?
Because they're face down in the water and the brambly things.
Face up, I thought.
Well, they're face
down.
up.
No, face down.
Okay.
I thought they were face down. Yeah.
How tangled do they appear to be by the brambles? Is it just kind of brambles are around them? Or...
It looks like they've gone into the bramble bush as far as you can tell from where you are. It's still a little bit too far away to get a good look.
Okay.
It's kind of off the river and in amongst the swamp itself.
Perhaps it's someone who's been hit by a giant and flown through the air, just much like Rage did with those bandits.
Let's get close enough to take a look.
You don't think that weird twisted creature's still travelling around here, do you?
Yes.
That's the extent of the swamp at the moment. Sorry, just in case you're wondering what the hell I'm doing.
Jet, if you take us closer.
Yeah.
With advantage.
So let me just click on the character sheet. There we go. So survival, yeah?
Survival, please, as you kind of steer the boat.
Thank
And
you.
you can add 4.
So we're looking at...
Yeah, no problem. You get yourself really close.
Okay.
You kind of come up on it sort of sideways. The legs kind of going into the bush. You nose the boat up and kind of bash the legs a little bit as you kind of nudge the boat up. Anybody grabbing the legs, pulling them, or are you just taking a look from where you are?
Let's take an initial look over it, see if we can make anything out.
There's no body.
Just
a
pair of legs.
I had this Jaws moment. Sorry.
You had this what? Jaws moment.
Jaws moment, yeah.
Oh, God.
Half a body being pulled out.
I say we move on. There's nothing to see here. There's a pair of legs.
There's a broken boat
Oh, balls.
halfway up a tree.
I'm going to take a good look around.
How
Look
would
for a giant.
For a giant.
No.
Yeah.
Or
Get
something in
us
the water.
out of here now.
I'm going to start looking around and keeping an eye on the water just to make sure there are any dark, big shapes in the water.
Just a quick medicine check. What do I think this was? Torn, bitten?
You're gonna have to you're gonna physically have to pull the legs to get a good look.
Wait, hold on a minute. let me just
Medistra
check.
is. I'm going Jet row.
I'm just going to check. There's nothing to just nothing attached to the other side of these legs in case it's a trap.
I think this person's just been chewed, eaten, or smashed, or otherwise. We should.
Okay,
Yeah.
it didn't work.
Yeah, but
I think Medistra's right. We should move on.
to get a boat
It's
halfway up a tree.
it's a jagged, rip-like break.
Seriously, Jet, my
We should
friend.
probably keep our eyes open.
Let us go the way we're
Yeah.
going.
Okay, we will go.
Yeah. Keep going.
Be extra good lookout for.
Okay, everybody give me perception rolls apart from Jet and whoever's aiding him to start steering the boat back out towards the Modron. Who can give me a survival check? Jet with advantage.
Am I able to give myself guidance on this one? Because I know I'm looking out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, nice one, Mehdi.
I'm panicked and I'm now looking with eagle eyes everywhere.
Oh God, that's a terrible roll.
Kel, you rolled 19. What's your normal bonus? Because you did it off the party sheet again.
+3.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
-2 of that.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. And can I get a survival check with advantage from Jet and please?
Okay.
No, 20. Okay.
Nailing these.
You definitely start to move the boat back out into the modrum. As you cross under some more, kind of through some more trees, Medistra and Kelgar, you kind of look up around you and you can see two more bodies. One looks to be missing from here upwards, and another is a full body but is bent over backwards, like its back draped over a branch high up in the tree.
These are the
Are
missing
they
fishermen, aren't they?
humans or?
They
Yeah.
appear to be human, and they're wearing fishing garb.
Yes, these are fishermen.
Three
Yes,
fishermen.
These are the missing
Goblin-
fishermen.
Yeah.
yeah, from Ryfield that we were sent to have a look for.
I'm glad at least we warned that farmer and his children.
Hmm.
So I
Ryfield wasn't a fishing town though. didn't know
Ryfield is
They didn't. It's Pete Town.
Pete Town. Well done. Well remembered.
Sorry, thank you.
There's no
As far as you know, they came from Noltec.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They were
let's say
back in
Noltec.
Noltec. Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
they
you-
sometimes went to Ryfield, didn't they?
Correct. Yeah.
Who is paying us to find them?
No, we said we'd just look out for them, didn't we?
Noltec.
Yeah, but yeah, right.
That's interesting. Actually, we still technically have that job to escort that mining barge.
We do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also need to get paid for finding the
That's
source
over,
of this
that's over
swamp.
here somewhere. Oh no,
Correct.
Brushwood,
Correct.
isn't it?
Yep, it is.
But let's not get sidetracked in this really panicky moment.
Keep rowing.
So in all likelihood, this whatever did these fishermen in may well have been that malformed giant
Yeah.
creature.
You head probably another mile down river. How far were you go? You were going to look for the cave, weren't you?
You're
Yes.
talking about
Mhm.
here, aren't it?
And about 150 yards towards the edge, what looks like the actual edge of the swamp, you see a large purple-skinned giant.
Mhm.
You watch as its hand goes down and pulls up what appears to be a cow. It absent-mindedly sticks it in its mouth, and you hear this mooing and braying of a cow just get cut off by this crunching of bones.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to stop for the night.
Wow.
So the
We
giant
are-
is this side of the river, and we're going that side, right?
Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
a
it's on the same
giant.
side as you, basically.
We are going to deal with this at some point.
I'm massively voting for let's go and fuck this up.
Yeah.
We're levels higher now.
Well, L'Oreal is also devastated that maybe it's just been going around murdering people while we left it to it.
Yeah.
I think it would have
Well,
murdered
to be
us.
fair,
I think it would have murdered us at that. So I think it was,
yeah, those fishermen were dead well before we got there. I'm surprised not more bloated, to be fair. But we were told about them beforehand.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, actually. They weren't in very good state. They were
Mm.
definitely bloated. They were definitely, certainly the legs and things would have been probably twice as big because they'd have absorbed so much water. And the bodies up in the trees would have bled out. The one that was missing the head bled out and was probably smelly. And the same with the other one. So, yeah, it's a good point that they do reflect the state that you would expect bodies to have been in the time that they were missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Not quite flesh sloughing off bones as you move them, but getting close.
Bit gamey.
A bit gamey, yeah.
Say more gamey.
All right. Well, we'll start next week with you having the decision to decide whether decide whether you wish to go after this giant and engage it or not.
Oh, it
Do you know-
feels like a can of whoop-ass to me.
Did you say
I'm worried about getting
pink or purple?
sidetracked again.
Purpley skin.
It's
Yeah,
kind
he's
of in
gonna
our
carry on
way.
murdering people, right? The fishermen of Ryfield and whatever otherwise.
I don't see this as sidetrack. I just see this as like a bump as we go past it.
The road.
Yeah.
Pretty
Well,
fucking
that's-
big rump saw.
Who has
That's
a
the
who has
Goblin
them biggen? And can they cast it twice on the same person?
Can't cast it twice in the same person.
Oh no!
The
I don't have
embiggening.
Embiggen.
And biggen. That was
I'm sad about
fantastic.
that guy. I'm very sad about that.
Well, I can't embiggen you anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Awesome. Well,
Yes.
we've
Yeah.
kind of solved our time warp thing, kind of.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
well done for
Thank you very
unraveling that.
much for a very
mystery.
good adventure tonight.
Yeah.
Welcome.
as always, fantastic. Thank you again. Yeah, as Jet said, thank you very much.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
really
see.
enjoyed it.
Why can't I see anything?
Got 300 days grace.
Yay! And no TPK for episode 25. That's
It's
good.
the middle of the day. It's dark.
Yeah, I know. I need to. There's a few things I need to do yet.
Folks, I'm going to head out. Go to bed.
Yeah,
Ember
I
on this.
appreciate it.
Take care, guy.
Catch you later, guy.
Cheers, buddy.
Good night.
Again, thank you very much. Really enjoyed it tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Great
Thanks,
session,
Ed.
great session,
That
guys.
was fun. Yeah.
See
that
you
was
guys
good.
next week.
See you next week, everybody. Take care and be
I'm-
safe.
I might be a
Goodbye.
little late next week. I don't know. It's my
That's fine.
birthday week, and I'm going to the theatre.
Oh, lovely.
Also, what good? What are you
Enjoy.
going to see?
I'm going to see Cluedo.
Oh, cool.
Clue or whatever it's called.
Oh, right.
Uh,
Is that a play of the John
Awesome.
Cleese thing?
It's by the people that made the show that goes wrong.
Oh.
It just happened to be around my birthdays.
Night, guys.
Take care.
Night,
Sandra.
Night.
Session. Cheers,
Bye.
Hey,